What's up, everybody? Hey, it's Chris from the Charity Board Gamer. Happy Father's Day to all of you that are watching today. I am beyond excited. It is going to be a lot of fun. We're doing a one-shot little campaign with the actual creator of the Daubers universe, Mr. Daryl T. Jones. Hello, sir.
Hello, thank you for having me. This is fantastic. Really excited. So much going on. Good event, good charity to support. Wonderful family to hang out with today.
Thank you. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing through the Daubers. You're going to be able to sit back, relax. If you're with your family right now, we hope that you're having a great day. If you're not, we understand, but we are glad that you're here. You are part of our board game family. And so what a better way that I would want to spend my time, not just with my family here, but with my family, you at home, and I hope that you're having a great time. We are currently doing our campaign for the Cactus Cancer Society, where we are raising money for them and to support them and help out. Cancer has affected both my life and my wife's life. Through her parents passing and through my mother passing, and so we believe that this is something that is a way of giving back, and that's important to us. And I'm realizing that I feel like the audio, my video capture device audio, is a little loud. So there we go. Let me cut that off there. So yeah,
Sound pretty good.
it was just something I guess on the Twitch with the camera over here. But yeah, folks, we are beyond excited that you're here. We hope that you enjoy the stories that we're going to tell today. We hope that you have fun with us. And note that if you do want to go ahead and make a donation, it will affect the campaign. It says $10 is inspiration, $25 is going to be a nat 1 or a nat 20, and then $100 is a random monster encounter while we're playing. So sit back, relax. I'm going to let Daryl take it away. We have all of our characters. We are all little animals, and I'm excited. So
Hey, I'm not so little.
you're not so little? Oh. Okay. 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 Well, Daryl,
All right.
I'm going to let you take it away.
All right, cool. Well, thank you guys again for having me. I am going to start off with a non-gaming related comment. I just want to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And I want you to hear that, well, no matter what you've experienced as a father, if you have those regrets and those things you wish you were doing different, you don't see yourself as a good father, I want you to know that you are, and you're only one prayer or one conversation away from being forgiven or being restored with your family. So please just know that you're not alone, and there's always that your future is ahead of you. So don't look at the past, but set your mind on the future and what you can do as a father moving forward. I love you all. Okay, on to the game. This is the Daubers. The Daubers are small gnome-like creatures that live in the always green forest. They came here. The first Dauber was supposedly bloomed out of a flowering tree, so I guess Cabbage Patch style. And for the last several months, there has been this concern that a kind of rot has been growing in the forest. Most people haven't noticed it, but there are a few who have, and those who have are starting to investigate. It is that curiosity or perhaps concern that has brought our party together. We have Chippy, who is a warlock chipmunk, Luna, who is an otter rogue, Mort, the groundhog barbarian,
Hello.
Fluffy, the porcupine fighter. I hear it's a touchy subject. And, Fluffy porcupine. Anyway, and Dorito, the Deeret.
Durito. Okay.
Durito, the Deeret Ranger. And yes, Deerets are a special race in the Daubers universe. They are like ferrets, but with antlers. So you guys have come together and you've decided to travel. At this point, you don't have any leads, though. So you're just walking along and you're heading to Lakewood. Lakewood is a small but busy city that is nestled kind of in the heart of the always green forest near a large lake called the Heart Bloom Lake. It is there that our little Luna has heard that they have a very special meal that is only served at Gabbard's Cafe, fish stew. So you guys decided you may as well go there because there's not much else to do. As you're walking along, what do you guys discuss or talk about or think about?
Well, I'm very hungry and I can't wait. I'm what was that? Oh, okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hello, hey, Luna, tell me more about this fish.
I don't know, it's fish.
It's fish. Okay. I mean, is it what type of fish? Is it bass? I love bass. It's so good. It's so I get so excited. It's so good. I can't wait. What?
Man, I'd murder you if it wasn't a crime.
That doesn't sound very nice. What?
Our rogue has an attitude.
I don't understand this. I mean, we've been friends for a while, but
I sharpen with my swords with my antlers.
yes, you do, and you probably should be careful with that. But I'm more excited about this fish. I can't wait. I've been so hungry for it. Every place I go, they don't serve fish.
I
It
think
would be
that's
ironic
because
if you
you're a
choked on it.
barbarian.
It would be you're
What's up, Barbie?
just the most disturbed for an otter. Oh my gosh.
As you guys make your way along the road, you do feel like you're lucky to be here in Dauberton, where there are Daubers and these awakened woodkin, which you guys are, and they all live together and they enjoy each other's company, and in most cases they trust
Except for
and work
Luna's.
together.
Ooh.
Yes. Occasionally, though, someone might be a little bit judgmental, looking down upon those who have a prickly back or a slippery fin. But for the most part, they get along pretty well. The light shines through the trees, and you see the dappled colors on the road in front of you. As you continue to walk, you hear the normal sounds of a healthy lake out to your right hand side, because the road kind of follows along that bank. But ahead of you, you hear the subtle, because it's still pretty far in the distance, grinding of some sort of a mill.
What do you think it is, Fluffy?
Do I think it is?
Yes.
Well, a grinding.
Well, I mean, yes. I mean, of course. I mean, I hear the grinding, but I wonder what it is.
Maybe it's a pepper mill.
Pepper.
Maybe it's a
What?
pepper mill.
That's what.
It's a large mill. Why don't we'll go with Fluffy. Why don't just start rolling some dice and get you guys used to how it works.
Okay.
Roll a history check. History is basically your test of having knowledge about something. In this case, it's going to be the surroundings.
Mm-hmm. This one? Okay.
Yeah. So you roll a d20, and you'll add whatever that bonus is next to the word history on your character sheet.
Next to the word history. Okay. Where's that at?
There should be a
Sorry.
column
In this column?
In
next
this
to your
column?
stats.
And it should
Right
say,
here.
oh, history.
History.
+1. Okay.
Okay.
So it's a 5 plus 1.
5 plus
0.
1.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the grinding, but you have no idea why you would hear that in this area. Can somebody else give me a roll?
What
How
am I
about
rolling?
Chippy? I think Chippy
I wasn't
probably has
helpful.
knowledge. Yeah, no, you don't know why there's grinding. It's confusing to you.
Pepper mill. I've heard it in.
17
Oh, he knows more.
minus 1. So
16.
16.
All right, so yeah, Chippy, as you've been running along the forest floor, you happen to overhear a group of Daubers that passed you. You weren't talking to them or anything. They were just going by, and they were talking about how amazing the grains are from the twin mills in the Lakewood. They mill all kinds of grains, flours and rice and cornmeal and all that stuff. So when you hear the grain or the mill grinding, you know what it is. So now, as far as how the game works, typically at this point, you would either just keep that information to yourself or you would tell the rest of the party.
Yeah.
You're going to
Well-
tell the rest of us?
It's probably just the twin mills. I've heard a bit about it from
Peppermint.
some daubers
Is that
walking around.
is that where the fish is?
I don't know.
I'm beyond excited about the
Well,
fish.
you know Gabbard's
There's
Cafe
fish in
has the
lake.
fish.
Oh, that's right, Gavin.
There are fish in the lake.
There are, yes.
Go swim with them.
I forget why we bring you. I think it's because you knew about the fish. But other than that, oh my gosh.
You guys
Is there a
keep walking and you hear
dumpster
more
around here?
noises that sound like, you're approaching a small village that's, dense in the forest with the trees around it and stuff. So sometimes the sounds are a little deceptive, whether they're bouncing around the trunks of trees and off the water of the lake nearby. But as you do come in, the road widens out and you see a small town. There's several buildings you can see that are on the outskirts here. Mostly you're passing what you're assuming is houses. The houses are built right into the trunks of trees. You can only, but as an observer, you would just assume there must be rooms literally cut into the wood, which is common for a Dauber's home. The first larger building you come to is quite big, at least compared to these little houses, and it's carved into a really, really deep or large tree. Much larger than the ones you've been passing to this point. You see 3 Daubers standing in front of this building. There's a rail with a porch in front of it, and above the door it says Gabbard's Cafe carved into a wooden plaque. The 3 people standing out front, huh?
I said we're there. We're finally
Yes.
We're there, yeah.
Yes. Oh,
We're jumping right in.
okay. Yes.
The 3 standing in front of the building are ones leaning against the rail, and by their dress you can tell they're the kind of hardworking farmer type. This town particularly, unlike its sister town Lakewood. No, this is Lakewood. Swan Hill's the sister town. This is the hard work. This is the blue collar town. They do the farming, do the milling, and they provide all the goods to the other towns where they get to celebrate it. But anyway, they're talking, and there's one in particular that appears a little bit upset, and kind of has more of an animated posture, or the others are kind of like listening, as he tells this story. But they're still a ways off. Do you continue on your mission to go into Gabbard's Cafe, or does it change any because these guys are in front of it?
I'm still hungry. I'm going to eat.
That's all you're thinking about.
Well,
I want to hear what's
it is
going
fish.
on.
I mean, not many places serve it. Did you not remember? I'm hungry.
You are
What?
you?
Me,
The
sir.
one Dauber. Yeah, no, all of you.
Oh.
You look like you're together. You and you all could talk, right? This is the Dauber that was a
Well,
little upset.
I am
I
using
know
words.
none of these people.
I do speak, so yes.
Oh,
He speaks a
I-
lot, but we do too.
Excellent. I have a little problem, and no one can seem to help me, but I bet you could, because that Doris, she won't even talk to me. She just squawks. She squawk, 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 and then she runs off. But I bet she'll talk to you because you're like her.
What do you mean, like me? Is she a groundhog too?
No,
I've always been
Doris
looking
is a
for one that-
goose.
Oh.
Goose.
Okay.
She's a goose, but she and her gaggle have moved into my rice field right there. It's got I had a beautiful little cove just off the lake where I was growing my rice, and she's moved in, and her gaggle have destroyed the whole thing, and I can't get her to leave. So maybe you could talk to her. Would you talk to her?
What? She did what? She's a gaggle. What? What
A
does that have to do with the
gaggle of
fish?
Geese.
What? Oh, geese. Geese. Oh, sorry. I might be a little distracted by fish. Fish and things and.
I might be nice and intimidating. Forget him.
Oh, yes.
I might be able to have some influence.
There is Gabbard does have a nice fish stew.
Yes,
But
yes.
I don't want to impose or nothing. I got excited because there hasn't been any awakened come through here. Any woodkin, he would say woodkin. Any woodkin come through here for a while other than there's Doris, and she's squawk, 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 squawk. And she's destroying my field, and her
Well, I guess, if,
whatever it is.
can we come back for the fish afterwards? Please, Fluffy.
I suppose, yes.
Okay,
Let's be helpful first.
okay. And what about you, Dorito? Are we doing it? Or Dorito? That sounds like something I forget. Makes me hungry even more.
Do we get to kill people in the process?
Why are you so violent?
You do not.
Luna's sarcastic, you're violent.
That's not who
I
you
don't
are.
see anything wrong, but I guess, I
Oh,
mean,
wait.
I
never
don't
mind.
think.
I
don't
kill
think
people
you'll have-
that are bad.
Okay, I don't know that Doris is really a bad goose. She's just kind of rude. I don't kill rude people, but I don't know. Maybe you Deeret folk are a little different. You do have the
He's
things
unpredictable.
going on.
yeah, those things are quite frightening, and of course he likes to do this thing with the blades and things. It's
Right.
quite disturbing.
And really, compared to the others of you, he's like towering over you because you could all ride him.
Wait.
Well, I guess we could talk to this goose. Hey, Chippy, can you make sure that we go? I really do want to go back for the fish later. Can you make sure we go back and get the fish afterwards?
Okay.
Okay, we'll go get fish.
All right. Well,
And
you guys
be
eating and
quiet
stuff
as you
isn't
can
up
be.
to me.
That's good.
That's up to you.
Yes.
But
Oh.
yeah, so I still have some business here in town, and he kind of looks at his friends, and they like wink at you, like, yeah, he just wants to complain some more. And but here's where my farm is, and you just follow, and he describes a path that goes outside of town, but it's still along some of the fingers of the large lake, and then he goes back to complaining. What do you guys do?
I guess we're gonna go off. Where's this? Where's the goose?
I
Where's,
say, can you please stop complaining?
You're gonna ask him to stop complaining.
you're gonna ask
Yeah.
us? Oh wow.
Mm.
Okay.
Well, I
okay.
suppose complaining doesn't really do anybody any good, does it? I
No.
guess. So, all right. Well, I'm going to go on to the market then and get some more seed, and maybe I can replant my rice.
We could
But
help
that
you.
stupid goose just he kind of stomps off then and walks away. Grumble,
Yeah.
grumble, goose grumble.
Grumble, grumble, goose. Oh my. What? Let's go. Let's hurry, and then we can go back and have fish.
Okay.
Where are we going again?
To the goose
Uh,
place. The place with the goose.
We're gonna protect
Yeah,
him.
Otis described a path that goes to his home. It's outside of town, but still connected to the
We
lake
can
here
scare the goose
that
off
you're
if we
next to.
want.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna scare the goose off. Okay.
Okay. All right. So we are going to go ahead and start going to the path to find the goose, to talk to the goose.
All right. So, as you guys are following the path, what Otis seemed to describe as, a really obvious path to you isn't so obvious. There's a number of trails that kind of wind around in this area. Could be going to other farms. It could be just animal paths, and then you have just natural bald spots in the grass that may not be part of a trail. But luckily for you guys, you have a ranger with you. So if that ranger can give us a survival roll.
Survive.
What'd you get?
Plus 4.
So you get 16.
Nice. Yeah. So while everybody else is basically, kind of keeping their eyes on where the path is, you know for sure what path he was referring to. So much so you even remembered seeing his boots as he walked away from the argument thing when you told him to stop arguing, and you can see little traces of that same pattern of boot in the dirt that you can follow.
Good track.
Cool. So you lead them the rest of the way.
Mhm.
You guys walk for an hour or so, and you find a cove of one of these fingers coming off of the lake. Light slants through the trees, glistening on the water of this beautiful manicured cove. Bright green grass-like leaves poke up through the water in what was once neat rows. Now most are trampled, bent, and chewed by large, buoyant bodies of geese that float among them. That's what you see.
Okay. Do we see?
And the little grass-like things, that's the rice growing up through the water.
Mm.
So,
If you didn't know that.
talking to them or killing them or what?
Why are you so
Well, that's up
violent
to
and
you.
mean? Why? What is the matter with you,
I
Luna?
think
So just imagine yourself as an otter, and whatever your attitude is about life, and you walk up to this area with your friends, or maybe your enemies. It sounds like maybe they're enemies.
She's just ready to dispose of
so
them.
what-
and be
What is your response? So all you can tell is there's a bunch of geese here eating their grass or the rice tops.
I don't know that we need to get our hands dirty. We can just scare them.
I just want to talk to them, and then tell them about the fish too. Maybe they want fish.
They've just
At that time, you
demolished
see
this
one of them
rice.
stick his head deep into the water and come up with a little minnow and gulp, gulp.
Oh, they already have fish.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Don't
nice.
invite them. They'll take it all.
Okay, don't invite them for the fish. So, hello.
You notice one goose slowly glide to the edge of the bank and just sort of watch you almost blatantly, like just staring at you as you guys approach.
And I kind of saunter over, kind of like, hello. Oh, there was a Daubers person. He said that you all were causing quite a ruckus. What? Oh.
What do you want? What do you want?
I
Quack!
Well, I honestly want to eat more. I want some fish, but Fluffy here.
It's
Fluffy
our
said-
fish.
Look, would you mind leaving them alone?
What? But,
leave this field.
but-
Go find some other food.
Oh, you're talking to them.
I'm talking
I
to
thought you were
them.
talking to me. I was like,
No, you're not intimidating at all.
I can try to be.
Do you
Wait,
want me
it's
to-
our home. It's our home. We moved here.
Did you ask if you could move here?
No. No one asked if they could move to our home.
Where's your home?
Oh, we had a beautiful home, but some beasties clogged it. And now it's all nasty with scum. No more fish there.
No more fish.
Oh, this seems
We
like
can't
it's,
live there no more.
How,
Fuck!
how about you move out of this home and we'll come with you and help you fight off them?
Oh,
Or
we're
we
gonna
could
help.
just drown them
I just
all.
want to eat my fish. The gabbets. The fish.
So that you can have your home back and you
But-
can leave this area.
Or
But
You probably just want to eat me too.
I'm not
I
hungry for
don't
you.
want to eat you, but I can do something far worse.
To
I
them
do.
or
Oh.
to
Are
the
you
people who
threatening
sent
me?
them?
She flaps her wings.
Yes, I am.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna try to calm the situation down and try to use was it charisma, right? Or no? not-
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
I think it's a charisma ability. Yeah.
All right. Okay. What did I get? I got horrible. All right.
Should've let me
So I
do
just
it.
rolled. I rolled a 7. Like, please, can you just not? We don't mean any harm. We just want. I honestly.
Stay out of this, please.
What? But.
I'm
Do
talking.
Dorito.
Grown-ups are
Fuck.
talking right
Ah!
now.
Can we? What exactly do you need? Like, what? Who are these people that hurt your home?
Oh no! Don't know. They little green lizards. Green lizards, I think. They take all the fish.
Are they
All the
wood?
fish. They didn't. Well, no. They didn't take all the fish. I think they scared them away.
Are they
They
wood
scared them
too?
away, and they clogged our home.
Yeah, if-
Nothing there anymore. Just scum and bugs.
Now, Mort, realizing what might have to happen, looks into the water. Can I at least have some of your fish, please? If we're going to go and stop these things, can I please have some of your fish?
No.
In the-
No.
But I want some
No,
fish!
there's the fish. We're running out of fish. There's not even enough here anymore. They're all running away.
Well, I mean, you're trying to eat them. I'd run away too if I was a fish.
No, we naturally balance with the fish usually. But now they all go.
Well, are you doing yoga?
Come on, Luna. Can't you catch him some fish so we can go help these geese?
Okay.
I can stab them with my horns for him.
What are we doing?
Fishing
If
with
you
horns.
are serious,
This sounds like exactly the problem we're set out to help.
well, you're
Fluffy.
okay. Well,
Oh,
it's just we just,
he's
I
worried
guess
about
I'll tell
fish.
you where we're from, but if you it's ruined anyway, whatever. Yes, it's down the lake even further. You follow the lake till you get to the stream. You follow the stream until you get to the bog, and the bog is it, because it's now a bog. But it was once our beautiful home.
If we help you, can I have some fish right now?
Well, if you find that the fish will come back, then I suppose. I mean, aren't you kind of portly to be a water type?
I am not portly. I am a mighty groundhog, and
Yeah,
I
mighty
You
thick.
mean tiny instead of mighty.
yes, I might be thick, but I am strong, and I
bet.
don't
bet,
like
But see this.
I don't
this
like the way you
smooth-
talk to me like that. I don't like it. It gets me mad. Gets me mad. I don't like it.
I'd say this otter's more likely to catch a fish than you. You'll probably
Oh.
just sink.
I'm rolling intimidation. I do horrible. So I roll a 12. Because I'm just curious. I don't know if that does anything or not.
Tiny.
But
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah. So all the other geese slowly sail up beside her, and now there's a wedge of 24 geese.
Oh, I can't. I don't like how you're being mean. And it's
them
not very nice.
all!
No, we aren't. I don't want to do that. Birds don't taste as good as fish. I don't want to, but I will let
Can you
my
kill them
friend hurt you
without
if you
eating them?
if you don't share. Will you please?
I'm just fending for my gaggle. Now you guys move along. Go deal with the green slimies or not. I don't care. This is where I live now until otherwise noted.
It will be otherwise, because you have been very rude to me, and you have not been very nice, and I do not like it. But Fluff says we'll help you, so we will help you.
But
Not
you-
so much for the geese's sake, but because this is what we're here to do.
I just want to
This
eat
is
my
what we're here to
fish.
do.
Oh,
I mean, I was here for food, but whatever.
Oh, too for food.
oh my!
I'm alone. I'm the only one who wants to stand up to them.
Somebody has donated inspiration. Thank you for the inspiration, James.
Thank you.
Pick your player. You can pick whoever's on the list. You can even give inspiration to the GM. So,
I'll need all the help I can get.
all right. Well, I guess we're going then, right, Fluff?
Mort,
What?
after we're done with the trip, I can fish for some fish.
He'll
with
get
my
you some
antlers.
fish,
Give
but
me some fish.
he's here because
We can
Okay.
find another pond or river or something, and I can fish for you with my antlers.
You promise?
he's with me on wanting to help protect.
Okay,
I
Fluff.
promise.
All right, Dorito and Fluff. Okay, Chippy, are you
My
in?
name is Dorito,
I just
not
want food,
Dorito.
but-
Luna, you
Why
can
not?
stay home for all I can with your rudeness.
I came for the food, but why not?
Okay. I guess we're going
I don't
out
know.
again.
You and Luna, Mort and Luna's rudeness is definitely. I mean, I think Mort is winning at the moment, but I'm not actually there.
So I'm gonna do something that's probably stupid though. I am beyond hungry for fish, and I'm going to try to take at least a fish out of the water where the geese are. I'm gonna use sleight of hand to just try it. This could be horribly
All right,
bad. We're gonna
Yeah,
find
well,
out.
this is with disadvantage because
Okay.
of reasons. I mean, you're trying to catch a fish, first of all,
You should
I
also
rolled-
and you're trying to do it
Yeah,
without being
she said
noticed.
she would do it for you.
I
Oh, no.
have +4.
No, I mean, but I'm doing sleight of hand. I just rolled a 19. Let me see what the next one is.
Chris, real quick.
17.
James donated, and you have
Wow.
inspiration.
I have inspiration. Excellent. So I'm going to mark on here inspiration. I've got inspiration. Thank
Yeah,
you
you
very
all
much,
have
James.
one inspiration.
Oh, we have
to
plus
start
one.
out.
Okay, so I've got an additional inspiration. Everybody remember that?
Right,
You have
and what that
inspiration.
means is you get a reroll.
Well, I just rolled a 19 and I rolled a 21, so I'm pretty happy with the
Yeah.
disadvantage on that.
Yeah,
So-
no, that's
She
great.
had
So
offered to catch
you,
fish for you, though.
Oh,
as you
can
guys
actually do
are
something
Yes.
nice. Oh, wow.
So that
determining whether you're leaving or who you're arguing with and who's the most rude, Mort reaches down and snags a little minnow out from between two of the reeds of rice grass, and that's
I think
Well, there's
Luna's
to it.
just more offended now because she had offered to catch some to shut
I
more
mean,
up.
I probably could have caught it.
It's
more
okay,
because On
it's
the back of my
okay.
page it says you are proficient at in this stealth skill. So
Ah, well,
yeah, you're sneaky.
well, Mont was very hungry and he didn't pay attention to Luna because Luna was being mean earlier and I did not like the way she was talking to me.
ooh, talking about yourself in the third person.
Of course I
not a good
was.
sign.
Well, it's okay.
So are you satisfied now? Can we continue?
I'm a little bit satisfied and I guess we will go. Yes, I am okay. But we will come back, right? We will go back to Gabbard's later?
We'll go.
Yes, anything to shut you up.
Okay. So rude.
All right. Onward you go. The trail continues, right? So you head out from this little cove. You notice that at one point this clearly was very well taken care of by Otis, the dauber who sent you here, and it's a little sad that these geese have moved in and kind of wrecked the place. But at the same time, you can understand they feel like they had their home stolen from them. So you move along. The edge of the lake continues as you wind kind of around all these little fingers of water that go into the various low spots in the hills of this forest until you come upon a creek. If Doretto, or I'm trying to say it right, can give me another survival check to make sure you're following the
Survival.
path right.
Guide us. Go ahead.
I got a 3 and
+4.
plus
4, so that's 7.
7.
All right.
Well,
All right, you guys continue to follow the path that was described to you by Doris the goose, and you kind of keep it to yourself, but you're not sure you're going the right way.
You're not so sure.
Are we there yet? Are we?
Who has
not yet.
the highest wisdom score? Do you know?
My wisdom
Plus
is
2.
at a good old 0.
I got +2.
I got
Plus
plus 1.
one.
All right, Luna, can you give me a perception roll?
So you roll a d20, and then you add your
14
to then you add that to your score.
Wisdom.
No,
Yep.
perception.
Add plus
No,
25.
no,
Okay, +3.
uh-huh.
So 17.
17. Okay.
All right, that's fantastic. So, as you guys are walking along, everyone is easily, their ears are full of the sounds of the rushing water in the creek, the birds chirping, things like that. But you, having lived around water like this your whole life or grown up around it, have the ability to kind of tune that out. And you hear a sound of kind of a grinding noise up ahead, but not like the mill that you kind of passed through when you went through town, but more like teeth on bone.
Do you tell us?
Do you hear the birds?
Are you gonna tell us? Oh, I hear something. More,
Gabbard's
you might want to go check that out.
What? Oh, what? You mean me to check
Why don't you
something?
tell us what it is?
Almost like a grinding sound. Bit different from the mill, but I think Mort should
Is it
investigate.
Pepper's? Pepper Mill again.
I don't think you should put him out front.
Why? I, oh, what was that behind me? Oh, no, okay.
I'm willing to go.
I'll follow you, Fluff. I'll follow you.
Yeah.
I will come with you. Yes.
I'll go
Yes.
with
What?
Fluffy also.
Okay. And Luna, you can be the scatty cat that you are, because I am brave and bold, and what's in the shadow? Okay, I'm okay.
Hey,
You're
Chicken,
scared of your
can you
shadow.
please,
I forgot about that.
can you please
Oh,
guard?
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll come with you, dude.
Oh.
So if I want to go ahead and check it out.
Yeah, all right. So
I'm
you
more
move down
fighting.
the creek
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
a little further, and there's a large rock that the creek kind of bends around.
Okay.
As you approach the rock, you may also give me a perception roll.
Can't read it. 8.
8. Okay. Do you continue following the creek?
I do.
Okay. You come around the corner of this rock, or come around to the other side of this rock, and you see 2 large wolves pulling on a goose that's now beyond dead. And they're fighting over it. And as soon as you come around that corner, their eyes focus on you and narrow, and they leap to attack. So now we're going to roll initiative. And it's just going to be Fluffy unless one of you guys argues to say you're close enough to join in.
This one?
Well,
I don't know.
Durito.
Darito was right next to me. He
And
wanted to go check
I was
it out.
behind
Okay.
because I didn't want to be around
You,
Luna.
you can stay back. If you
Okay.
I can stay back. Wow. Okay.
We. All right. So what are we adding to it now?
It's your dexterity bonus,
11.
but you also have a
Sorry,
Yeah.
on top middle.
11.
Oh, so plus 14.
The initiative.
Or no, plus 2. Okay.
I have 11.
Look up.
Dexterity.
Look at this thing right here, Beth.
Hmm?
The saving. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I
So
think
That's
we
plus 2.
plus 2, and then
And then you add
add
your
dexterity.
dexterity,
Dex.
which has like a plus whatever up here.
Oh, up there.
12.
Plus 6. I
Yep.
see.
Oh, wait, no.
Uh-huh.
you may
So-
have an error in yours, but you should have
Yeah.
plus 2. Your initiative is plus 2.
Yeah.
So
Initiative
just
is
whatever you
plus
roll
2.
plus 2.
Yeah. Whatever you roll plus 2.
Oh, so it's only a
14. 10.
8.
All right.
And Dex.
And Duretto,
11.
11 for him.
and Mort.
And Mort, I'm going to roll. Ha ha. Oh yes. I've got a 6.
All right. You come around the bend of the creek, see the 2 wolves, and as I described, they focus on you and immediately attack. The first wolf leaps at you, Fluffy, and bears its jaws down upon you for a hit, or a 14. So at some point, or somewhere on your thing, there you should see an armor class.
Yes.
And
19.
you are a heavily armored little
Mhm.
porcupine.
That's why I went.
So
That's why I went first.
yeah. So the wolf bites at you and actually kind of gets a hold of your arm a little bit, but your thick skin and the leather wrappings that you have that makes up your armor plus the quills, he can't get a good hold. The second wolf jumps at Dorito. I am trying not to say Dorito. And, immediately leaps at you to also make a bite attack, but he wasn't expecting you to be a deer, and he literally jumps at you and then kind of changes direction midair and just lands beside you and then looks up at you. Your impressive antlers and stature actually kind of getting a hold of this savage wolf for just a second. Now it's your turn in the order of the highest rolled lowest, which I think was Fluffy, Dorito, and Mort.
Okay. It's your turn. Or it's mine.
The highest.
Oh, the highest. Okay, so I choose what to do now. Is this what I'm doing?
Mm-hmm.
So he fell off. I don't know my options. So, as in, do I attack back or do I?
That's up to you.
Well, these guys are definitely aggressive. You know, they're going to
So
attack
they're not
you.
gonna
You
listen.
know that.
They're not gonna listen. So
Yeah, you don't know that you can't stop them from fighting, but you know that that's what the mode they're in right now.
yeah, I'm a fighter. That's what I do. So I'm going to attack.
Sounds good.
So roll a d20.
What do I do? Okay.
And then which weapon are you using? Right there in the middle of the page.
The rapier.
Okay, so what's the first bonus number?
5. So that gives me 21.
So you rolled a 21 to hit?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Yeah. So you swing your rapier down at the wolf and strike it easily as it's still trying to kind of get its balance after almost biting into some of your quills. So now you'll roll a d6 plus 3 to do damage.
Which one is
D6 is the...
that? Oh, just this. I just roll this?
And then there's a bonus. So that weapon, see how it says d6 plus...
Oh, it says 1d8 plus 3 p. What does that mean?
Oh, I have the wrong character sheet open.
Okay, so if it's a d8, then you need that.
So I roll the 8, and then what do I roll? And then I'll add a 3 to it. So it's an 8.
Right. Yeah. So you have a 1d8 plus 3. Good job. So 8 damage. You strike soundly in the wolf who... Now it's Dorito's turn. Unless you have another... I don't think... No, never mind. Go ahead.
So what are you gonna attack?
I'm gonna
You
pick,
stunned him, so you have a chance.
I'm gonna pick him up with my antlers.
No, which one of these are you gonna do?
Oh,
If you want to attack, do you want to?
which one of these?
I would suggest.
And I think I put the your antler attack is on the back page,
He wants to do an antler.
and I should have put it on with the attack list, but I didn't because I'm
you
a
can use
doofus.
your strength proficiency. Damage plus your strength modifier. All right, so he wants to attack with. He wants to do an antler attack.
I'm gonna pick it up with my antlers.
So first, what's he need to do?
First, you
for
have to
his
hit it.
antler?
So it's going to avoid getting picked up unless you hit it.
He wants to do antler.
Then maybe
attack.
you can pick it up.
Okay. What's he do? Where's your dice? Okay. He wants to do an antler attack. Roll it. Yes, but you have to roll. So roll.
So add your strength. Which is plus 2.
So it's only it's a 5.
No,
But then it says a D6.
That's if it
Piercing
hits.
damage. Okay.
So he rolled a 3 plus 2.
So he rolled a 5
Okay.
for his antler
You rolled a
attack.
5 to hit. So as you approach the wolf, it's the second wolf that was kind of looking at you a little bit stunned. You bend your antlers down to try to spear it, and it jumps out of the way. Mort.
Okay. Let me see. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to roll. And I'm going to go at the wolf that tried to bite on my friend Fluff with my great axe. And I've got, let's see here, that's what, 15? Plus my attack bonus is 5. So I've got 20.
That's good. Yeah, that'll totally hit.
I get 1d12 plus 3. Now, okay, let's see here. And I've got 9 points of damage.
Wow, that's quite a mighty strike. So you come up to the wolf who's already got a big gash in its kind of shoulders, between his shoulder blades, and swipe it into the chest, knocking it backwards as it yelps in pain. But now it's the wolf's turn again. Luna and Chippy, however, you can hear what's going on if you choose to join and catch up with them or not.
Yeah, I'll join in.
I'll join in.
All right, so after these wolves attack, you walk up kind of around that large boulder as they make their second attack. But go ahead and roll your initiative so we know where you'll go compared to the other two. 3, sorry.
17.
I got
What'd you get?
9.
So Abigail got a 17.
I got a 9.
You got
Great.
9. Okay. Chippy got 9.
All right. Luna will go first after the wolves. All right. Right, so the wolf that's now looking pretty beat up, he's going to change his target and attack Mort. Okay, got the roll. It's been a while since I've played without roll 20, so I kind of wanted to click on something.
I know.
That's an 18. I don't remember your AC. Does that hit?
Oh, it does hit. I'm a 14.
Ooh, that's a nice vicious bite for 8 damage.
8
It
damage.
latches onto your fluffy arm,
Okay.
Mort. You see a big shadow come out of it, the blood. The second one gains its courage and goes to attack Doretto. And rolls a 15. Do you know what your AC is?
14.
All right, that'll hit then. But just barely, because it only does 3 damage as it bites into your upper arm, shoulder area, one of your majestic deerate paws. Now, Luna, you see this scene of these two wolves bearing down on your friends Fluffy, Doretto, and Mort. Mort has one of them latched onto his arm and is going to tear it off.
Okay,
And you're going to applaud, I guess, but I'm sorry. You can do what you need to do.
Alright, I'm gonna attack the one that attacked Doretto.
Okay.
What?
No one likes you, Mort.
Wow.
Oh, no. Okay, just for that, I'm gonna help Mort.
How do you do that? Okay.
Okay.
So you roll a d20,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to, say what you're
Are
attacking
you
with.
using your
You're,
sword or
Yeah, sword. So
Okay, so you're using
What's
your
that?
sword, so you got a 13 plus 5.
18.
Yep, 18.
That'll hit. So you're attacking the one that was attacking Doretto. Okay, yeah. So roll a d6 plus 3 for your damage.
Alright. 5.
5. So 5 damage. You swing through it with your short sword. It not knowing now where to dodge after avoiding the antlers a minute ago, and now having to dodge your sword, you hit it. I don't know where the 9 from Chippy falls. Is Fluffy then Chippy then Doretto? Something sounds right.
What's wrong?
Yeah.
What was your initiative, Fluffy?
Oh, my initiative? I haven't
What did you roll?
for this attack.
No, you just do it the one
What you
time
did
and it stays
earlier.
that forever.
Oh.
Remember the order.
It went Fluffy.
I don't know if Chippy's
Doretto.
before you or after you.
Oh,
I'm
I
just
was
trying.
first, and then Doretto.
I think it was, so,
And then-
yep, and that was me. So probably Chippy would be after Doretto.
Mm-hmm.
Doretto.
Okay. All right, cool. So Fluffy, you're next.
I'm next?
Yep.
Okay. So, do I have to say which one I'm attacking?
So who
Yes.
you're attacking and with what?
There's the one you've
Okay.
already hit, which is also been hit by a very mighty axe blow and is hanging off of Mort's arm. There's that one, and then there's the one that's sort of
Okay.
dancing between Doretto and
The
Luna.
one that's hanging off of his arm, I'll go ahead and attack with a longbow.
All right. Okay, longbow. Since you're right on top of it, you would actually be at
Oh.
disadvantage because you're like,
That's too close? Oh, okay.
you're too close.
I thought I was a little further than that to get it. Alright, so I have
Because
to
you hit
use
it with
the,
your other weapon before, didn't you?
the rapier, yeah.
Yeah. So
You can hit it with the rapier again. It's okay.
I can do that again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll do the rapier again. And so I don't have to roll this one again?
You do roll again.
I
Roll
roll
the-
that one
you
again.
need to roll to hit.
Okay.
Just your order
Oh,
is
that
set
was-
now.
19, 20, 21.
Wow, nice rolling. That'll hit. So roll that beautiful damage.
Okay, so then I do D8. Oh no. A 4?
4. All right. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example here of something that's really fun for a lot of D&D players. So when you finish off an enemy, a lot of times you like to describe like what your finishing move is. If you can think back to old video games like Mortal Kombat or whatever. I don't know if you ever played anything like that. So for example, in this case, you kind of hunch your body down and tighten up your quilled body. Just lunge forward and stab the wolf right through the heart as it hangs off of Mort's arm. It goes limp and falls to the ground in a pool of its own blood.
Oh,
So
good. Nice.
There you go. I don't know how gross we should get with your kids, but I'll try to.
They're pretty. Yeah, they can handle it.
Okay, all right. Alrighty. The Daubers has a little bit of a reputation for not being gross, always about like the gore, but there's always something gooey and yucky happening. All right, so one of them is down. Now it's Doretto's turn.
All right,
You now
you're
have
gonna
Luna
attack.
beside you.
You just have one
and
wolf
the-
left. Do you want to attack it? You have one wolf left. Yeah. Do you want to attack? You can use this. Maybe. Do you want to?
Do I want to?
Attack.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so roll.
Four.
Yeah. What are you attacking with? Your antlers or your weapon?
Longsword.
More snot or drool
Long
from
sword.
Daubers. Love it.
Alright, so you roll the
2.
plus 5, so 6. Say it. Oh, 7. Go ahead.
What's going on?
He looks at I did the math wrong and he's looking at me like I'm crazy.
So what's the roll? I didn't hear him.
The fifth grader wanted to correct my math, which is I was wrong. Go ahead. 7, yeah.
A 7. All right. So what were you using to attack with?
Longsword.
Cool. So yeah, you swing with your longsword, and that's not. You don't quite have the balance ready. This wolf is he's so focused on you, he keeps dodging. But one thing I forgot to tell you, as a ranger, you have the skill of dual wielding, which means you actually have one sword in each hand. So if you want to attack with the other hand, you still
wanna
can.
attack with your short sword? Okay, go ahead.
Do it. Go ahead and roll again. Roll your d20
Roll it
again. You got this, buddy.
9
Plus.
Plus 5, right?
14.
Nice, that'll hit. So now we get to roll the damage. You swing with that. After you charge in with your antlers and miss, you swing with your longsword and miss, but then you get that short sword and you stab him. Let's see what that damage looks like.
All
See
right.
what kind of damage you did. What'd you get?
1
Plus
Plus.
3.
plus 3.
So 4.
4.
4 damage. Awesome. All right, so this guy's been, I think, nicked a little bit by Luna and stabbed by you, and now it's Chippy's turn. And Chippy hasn't had a turn yet, and he's a warlock, so he's a little bit different of a character here. I don't know if you've looked at your character, if anybody's told you things, but you're probably going to want to cast a spell.
Yeah.
And your most efficient attack spell is Eldritch Blast, which is actually listed in your attacks, E-Blast. So you can use that, or you can look at your other spells on the other page.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and do Eldritch Blast.
All right.
So
Cool.
So roll that.
Kill this. So,
And this number.
so
Eldritch
that's-
Blast is what they call a cantrip, which means that it's a spell that doesn't exhaust you like the other spells do. So you can just do it every turn. You just like throwing purple force beams at it.
I got an 11.
11 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's with the +4.
Yeah.
Okay, so unfortunately, you line up through the Eldritch Blast and you just throw that purple energy right over the top of it. Luna, your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna attack with
Growls.
my sword again.
All right, roll the hit.
Is it?
I think that's
Is that a nat 20?
nat 20.
Nat
Okay.
20.
Nat
so
20.
So nat 20 plus your 5,
Five.
so that's 25.
Okay.
All right, well,
Nice.
we don't need the 5
Yeah, we
part
don't
if
even
it's
need
a
the
nat
5
20.
part, no. All right.
All right, so what you're going to do is on your damage, it has the type of die, right? So
Mhm.
instead of You'll roll that one twice now, and then add the bonus into it.
Okay.
So just take 2 dice.
Oh, 2.
So you'll do 2d6 plus 3 instead of
Yep.
1d6.
So
Yep, so that's
6 plus 1, 7
plus your
plus
3.
3. Okay, 10.
Yeah, so 10.
10. Alrighty. And let me check one more thing here. Doopy doopy doo.
Doop doop.
Let me I think you're going to do more damage than that too, as you're next to another party member, so you can surprise it and you get the whole rogue sneak attack. Is it 2d6, Justin? Do you remember? At third level, yeah. All right. So roll 2 more d6 and add that to the
Whoa.
10.
Wow.
So 3.
Yep, so that's 13 then.
You roll a 1 and a 2. Sorry about that. Still, that's amazing. So the guy's, he's focused on the witch bolt that flew over his head. He's like, what the heck is happening? There's a chipmunk casting spells. There's a deer here, and those are supposed to only be ridden by the king. There's a porcupine. My other friend just got stabbed, and you just come up. He's not expecting you at all. And what happens? Describe in detail as much as you want how you kill this character. This wolf.
Okay.
It's dangerous. Give her that.
Oh, no.
I stab him through the heart, and blood just starts pouring out of his mouth and out of the wound, and he just collapses and dies.
All right.
Very dead.
A growl escapes his lips as he exhales his last breath, and blood drips off the bank into the creek next to you.
Oh.
So now you're out of initiative. So that's a common way I'll say the battle's over. So you guys then, when I say that, are cued to sort of restart leading me so I can describe what's happening.
Well, I am beyond. That was disturbing. Oh my gosh.
Don't tell me you're ready to go back now.
I want my fish.
We
But-
handled them just
but-
fine.
Let's we'll keep going, Fluff, if that's what you want. Luna, you need help.
We haven't gotten any answers yet to who's destroying the.
I don't know.
The
I
land.
don't know. I
We
don't
need
know.
to keep
I don't know. I don't know. I don't
we
know.
We know you don't know. It's
Okay.
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 It's
Okay. Okay.
You can go dig a hole for a little bit.
Please, thank you. Thank you. Well,
What are you guys going to do now? Keep going down the...
Derito, can you continue leading the way, and let's go on our.
Do you want to continue leading us
We're gonna keep going.
to the goose's home?
I
That
am.
was destroyed?
I'm just a little concerned about you. You really need some help.
Okay.
You can just say it. Yeah, say it.
I have.
All right. So you're gonna have me whisper.
I don't even. I don't. Okay.
Luna, can you roll investigation for me?
Sure.
You roll your d20. Yep. And then investigation. So you're gonna add your investigation to it.
5.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
All right. As you bend over to wipe the wolf's blood off of your sword, you're reminded that they were fighting over a dead goose. But you knew that.
Definitely was a dead goose. Yes.
Are you gonna
Yes.
continue leading us?
Well,
Okay.
now me, I'm just gonna do.
Just say it.
I'm digging. I'm just digging.
Go ahead, yes.
Okay.
I
Just
am, I am whispering to Daniel
No,
that
that
Chippy. Chippy.
to Chippy.
I mean I am whispering to Chippy that I don't really know where we're going and I'm kind of lost.
Oh
I-
He remembered that before the fight that he was a little unsure.
Yeah.
How good of a whisper was that? I want to know.
Well, do you want to make sure no one else hears, or are you just whispering? You're just speaking
Yeah,
quietly.
you're only telling it to him.
Trying to be
I'm
sneaky.
probably
Only-
gonna tell though.
I'm only telling it to him.
So it's
Am
All
I
right.
able to tell though?
Let's see how loud
You can if you want,
No,
So
but
you're-
I think
this is
Mort
rolling
wants to
to
see if he can
communicate.
hear it
Yeah, so-
before you
so
tell.
what's
So
this?
Mort, roll a perception.
Oh, he's rolling to see if he can.
roll out,
I rolled.
add that number.
All right, perception. Okay, I rolled a 9.
He's rolling his stealth.
13,
Okay.
whisper.
16.
No, you don't. You're not going to use stealth to whisper because whispering isn't a dex skill. It's one of those weird ones. I just do it my way.
Okay.
So hit a 13.
You know what I mean? It's not. You're not using your body control to speak quietly. I don't.
You can't hear this because of my magical powers.
I'm so balanced. Anyway, so yeah, you don't hear it. But anyway, Chippy, you heard it though because she was talking to you.
Yeah.
All right, back scratching. Digging holes.
I wonder if I should tell anybody.
Don't.
Are we going? What is taking so long?
Yes. Darito, are you ready?
Who made him the leader?
Well, he's the
Well,
tracking guy.
I trust
so-
him more than I trust you, Miss Bloody Dead
I'm ready
person.
to go. I'm always ready to go
Goodness.
into action.
We're not quite there yet.
Okay.
I think somebody else should lead the way. He has no idea where we are going.
What?
So he's gonna tell all of us the
He
secret
has
he just
no
heard.
absolute idea.
What is that true?
Don't listen to him.
Okay.
Now, Elijah, what you do know you were on the trail, but you've lost it. You know, so just for your own understanding, what happened.
What do you think?
Okay,
You've
so
lost the
I'm gonna.
Are you gonna try to find the trail again?
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So roll.
Roll.
Yeah. Give me another survival roll then.
9.
We are
With
dead.
bonuses. Is that the total or is it?
That's
Okay.
the total.
Yeah. So you're not sure. You're just. You do remember that he said, follow the creek. I mean, so you got that. You can't unremember that, I guess. But
So let's follow the creek. Any objections to that? I'm ready to go. I want to make sure that
Yes,
we get this done before night. And
Yes, because
get a
I
good
really do
meal
want-
and
yes.
some good sleep.
Yes, Fluff. I agree. I can't.
We have to put Mort down for the night at a good hour, so let's go.
How about we just put him down permanently?
Oh
Find that the better
Quiet,
solution.
Luna. Luna,
so
Can I
rude.
push Luna into a river?
you need
Am I
serious
able to do
help.
that?
She wouldn't
Yo,
mind.
I'm an otter, man.
Oh dang it!
Yeah, push her into the river. She'd be like, "Wee, I'm gone."
I forgot.
I don't
were
need you
the
people.
other-
we don't know why she's sticking with us. So
Oh
don't.
gosh.
I honestly don't know why we stick with her.
Sounds
Only
like
because
he
the
hates
fish.
us.
But I say we need to get going,
Let's keep going.
following the river.
Darito, just go ahead and lead the way. Help us, please. May we find the way, please. Are we there
Let's
yet?
follow the creek and.
All
look
right.
For
Okay.
Bob
You
or
guys-
something?
Oh boy.
Look for
Yeah,
stuff,
that
maybe.
is information. That's correct. Sorry, I have my thing just freaked out. Okay. Yeah. So you guys continue along the creek. You notice that while it seems to be flowing and there's like a fresh feed of water to it, you smell just faintly. This is probably particularly Luna. A hint of kind of that stagnant, stale smell that water gets when it's not flowing. So it's a little bit of a kind of a confusing sensation because the water you're with is clearly not what the source of the smell is.
Okay, so can I investigate that or something?
Yeah. Roll investigation.
Okay.
You can swim on up ahead.
That's an 8.
An 8 total. Okay, describe to me what investigation is. Like, what is it you're doing?
I don't know, just trying
I
to
would
find the source
investigate
of
the
the
smell.
smell.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Just let her kind of do it on her own, though.
Trying
Okay?
to find the source of the smell.
We don't know what's going on.
Doing
Okay.
it.
All right. Yeah. So you do. You can tell that it's on further ahead. You have a little bit of a sense that the true direction of the creek is not the same direction that the smell's coming from, but you know what's on ahead. I know that's about as specific as I can get with a roll of an 8. So what are you guys gonna do?
Are we gonna continue?
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
Yes, yes. If you say so, Fluff. I'm getting hungry, though. Can we go? Can we move it along, please?
Maybe you should feed him before we move on.
I'm getting hungry.
Okay. Oh, am I able to try and get some fish out of the water with my horns for him?
This area of the creek is too shallow to do it like that. I mean, you might see a few minnows or little crawdads or whatever swimming around, but
No fish.
it's just a creek, bouncing over rocks and stuff like that.
Toughen up,
All right,
Mort. Let's keep going.
Oh, what? Oh.
Toughen up, Mort.
Okay, we'll
We
keep
keep
going.
going.
We'll keep going.
Yeah. We're gonna do one more roll. Let's see if we can get a perception roll now from Doretto.
Another perception.
To try and find the way.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one.
Oh boy.
My gosh, we're dead.
Oh boy.
We're so dead.
6. All right. So as you guys continue on down the creek, you walk for a little while. The sun is starting to shift in the sky. It's now on the other side of you as it's past the noonday horizon, or apex. Is that the word I'm looking for? But the smell that Luna smelled is now behind you.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
No.
That's good, right?
No.
What?
It means we've passed it.
No, we're following Dirto.
Dorotto hasn't been very perceptive.
Maybe I should make a perception roll and see if I'm...
Is there something in the trees?
Alright, I'm rolling for perception to see if we've gone off the path. So,
Yep.
but I rolled 14.
Okay. As you look back over your shoulder, you actually see there's like a large fallen tree, and the creek at one point must have been flowing past where that tree is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's now turned and gone a different direction, and that was where you were following along. You wonder if you should look at that more closely.
Alright, so I'm going to go over there, and I'm just going to kind of see if... I'm going to kind of just check and see what's going on over there. And, Dirto, no offense. No offense. I think you don't know where we're going, Sil, and, there's a log, and I'm gonna go over and look at it. Okay. So I'm gonna do a little investigation.
All right.
And investigation, I've got a 17.
Yeah. So once you get over there, you can see that this tree has fallen and blocked off the natural path of the creek. On the other side of the tree, there's a bunch of debris, enough that it blocked your view enough you didn't initially see that there is large body of stagnant water. It has a thick layer of scum on the surface, and the air is thick with buzzing mosquitoes and other insects. You can tell that this was once a beautiful and secluded spot that any forest creature would enjoy to call their home, such as Doris the angry goose.
Okay, so can we like attempt to lift the tree or something? Make it the water flow again or something?
Are you that strong?
Like all of us. I don't know how this works.
You can, yeah. I mean, it's if you could do it in real life, you could do it in D&D. So you'd have, try to imagine what that's like as, a group of people trying to move a tree that's buried in mud and twigs and other debris.
Okay.
Okay, so do I just roll?
Do you want
How
to do
we
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, I was just trying to make sure I understood what you were attempting versus what you were asking. Yeah, so as you approach it yourself, Luna, you kind of get the impression this is way too big for you to do by yourself. You might be able to with a little help from the others, or you might need to dig it out if that's what you wanted to do.
I could use help from the others, I guess.
Okay. So help in D&D is kind of almost overly simplified. It just gives you advantage. So you would roll a strength check or athletics if you have that.
I don't want
And you
to
get
help her.
advantage.
She's me.
All right. Mort isn't helping you. If anyone is helping you, though, who's helping?
I'll help.
Okay, there you go. You've got a chipmunk and an otter lifting a tree. Probably.
I said I'll help.
Oh, and
Okay.
I prefer,
And, all right.
I prefer him. No offense, you're a chipmunk.
Yeah, the Dirrit is quite large.
I'll keep
Compared
watch
to a
for these
chipmunk.
lizard things, while you guys
All right.
can work.
So, Luna, roll 2 20-sided dice and tell me the highest one with your strength added to it.
Okay. So the highest one, 15.
All right. So you dig into it with the Dirrit's help. You feel your feet sliding in the mud, and you actually slide off the bank where the tree was blocking the water, and your feet splash down into the water behind you. The tree moves a little bit as Doretto's antlers hook into the bark and try to lift it, but it's still too heavy.
told you.
needed my help.
You're a chipmunk. What are you gonna do?
I don't understand. Now, hold on. Groundhogs. Groundhogs, can they eat through the wood?
They can dig.
No, but they can dig. Oh, I can dig. I can dig where the water is. I'm going to try to dig where the water is.
Fluffy, why don't you give me a perception roll?
Perception. Is that because I'm paying attention to what's going on? 7.
Well, you said you were looking for the lizard things, yeah?
Yeah, I'm keeping watch. So 10.
Okay, that's good enough. Yeah, on the other side of the what you're not sure whether it's a man-made dam or not man-made, or a made dam or just a naturally formed one. You do see kind of a trail of fish bones along the bank.
Oh, fish.
So anyway, what were you guys doing?
Sorry, I got distracted. You said fish.
No, I didn't. She saw fish.
Oh,
You, Mort, have
oh,
no clue
sorry.
about fish.
Oh, I have no clue about anything. I mean. but-
We can tell.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Something has definitely been around here. Do you think we should look around before we spend any more time just trying to fix the problem?
I think we should check out and see where
Should we figure out who's
What'd you see?
around here?
What'd you
What
see?
did you see?
Well, I saw some evidence, some fish bones here, and I know somebody's been
Evidence?
here.
What?
How
When did
about
you become a
Somebody
detective?
has been here.
I
Okay,
think
we
we
could,
should
like,
go and follow the bones.
The bones.
Okay. I guess. What? Now, what should we do, Fluff?
Follow the bones?
We should follow. We should see the trail.
Okay.
Follow the trail.
We will be back by nightfall, though, to eat the fish.
You
No
know, I like a
problems.
good night's sleep just as much as anybody, but this is what we're here
I
for.
didn't say about sleep. Gabbards. Okay.
I mean, I suppose you could spend the next 48 to 72 hours digging out this dam.
I
If you
It's
know.
want
gonna
it.
work.
That's
No.
definitely not going to get you back to Gabbers for dinner.
No, it's not. I guess we'll follow. I'll follow Fluff's directions. So
Me too.
And maybe it wouldn't take that long. You could roll really good and, do it in 6 hours. So you climb over the brush around the area so that you're now kind of on the opposite side of where the dam is. And as I described, there's this, little pond of scum out here. Along the edges around the outside, Fluffy, you do see there's tracks that have kind of a vaguely lizard shape, but the prints in the mud are as large as like a Daubers footprint. So a little bigger than you animal folk, other than the deeret. And yeah, so what else do you guys do?
I'm just going to follow Fluff.
What did you see?
Well, we see the tracks. There's now tracks that we can
Do you think?
continue. Do we want to continue? They're pretty big,
I think it's tracks that looks like a
but I'm pretty strong.
dauber. Did you say? Wait,
Yes, there are some tracks that looked
like
a little bit big. Like we were expecting some
like
lizard
a
tracks,
dauber?
but they're kind of big.
I will just follow. Let's just go.
If it looks like
The
a
sooner we
dauber's
go, hey,
tracks.
hey. The sooner they go, the sooner we eat.
I know. Let's go.
Maybe.
Let's keep following. Let's follow the tracks.
All right. So Doretto, are you gonna use kind of your ranger tracker skills to help find what's going on here?
Yeah.
We'll keep rolling that
Those didn't
survival
work
for
so
me.
well last time.
Let's hope they've improved.
It worked that first time though,
Yes, it did.
and it gives them something to.
Survival.
Your tracking is the survival.
13 with 17.
Yes, 17.
That's a fantastic roll. So I've got a few other things to describe, but then I'll tell you what you specifically see. So you do identify those tracks in the mud there, and as a experienced forest ranger with knowledge of all the different animals and creatures in this area, you know that is the foot of a mock garb. A mock garb is a kind of a lizard man. They're known to have pretty low intelligence, and they love fish. They eat fish. So you guys follow the trail along with him. There are, fish bones along the edge there. These guys have been eating, and you can tell that there's some evidence that they've also been hunting. So you see some traps and things like that are off to the side where they've been catching not fish, which you find a little bit odd, because why would a mock garb catch something other than fish when they're here at this pond? So with that, Fluffy, since I'm going to keep referring to you as the one who's paying attention, roll perception for me.
Okay. 13.
13, that's pretty good. As you're watching him investigate, and everybody's really caught up in his, looking over these different traps and different details he's found, you happen to look out over the water, and you see a ripple of water as if something under the water is swimming toward you, and a vine with a kind of almost mouth-like spikes pops up out of water, and everyone roll initiative with disadvantage except for Fluffy.
Disadvantage.
You get-
oh boy.
Yeah, so you roll your initiative, but you roll it twice and give me the lower number. Except for Fluffy, he gets to roll it at the regular.
All right. I have 11 on initiative.
I got 20
Roll
on
it.
the second one.
Oh, so
It's the worst
17.
roll.
was
Your
my
worst roll.
worst
Okay,
roll.
what's that one?
17 for you?
No, roll
Okay.
it again.
Yeah.
17 for Luna.
Wait, plus the
So
2.
yours is 7.
Yeah, plus the 2, so
Okay,
so
so
you're at 19.
19.
And I would then be
I'm 12.
I'm 13 then. So 13,
He got 7
Okay, highest roll was a
19, 7 for Derito,
and 15 for me.
15
12 for me.
for Beth, so that's 15 for Beth. What'd you say?
12 for me.
12 for you. Daniel.
Alrighty.
Okay, so we've got...
So it's a little bit hard for me to hear when you're all talking at the same
Sorry.
time, so I'm just going to let you tell me what it
Okay.
is. But I think we've got Luna, Fluffy, the Vine Monster, and then the other three of you, which I don't know the order for that.
Order for that one, we've got me, then Daniel, then Elijah.
Okay, so you guys remember that.
Okay.
So you notice the porcupine look out over the water, and you also, Luna, see this vine with thorns, and it almost looks like a mouth burst up out of the water and streak toward you. But you get to go first. What are you gonna do?
Okay, attack it with a sword.
Okay.
So,
Is that all you do is sword? You're just so violent.
so attack bonus 16. I think it
Okay,
was.
so, yep, so that's 16. Yes.
All right. So yep, that'll hit. You swing at the vine as it comes down, getting ready to grab Mort. Roll that damage.
7.
7 damage. As you swing up at the vine, you cut the tip of it off, and immediately another vine just bursts out of the water, replacing the virtual space that it was in. Now it's your turn, Fluffy.
Oh, so there's a whole nother one. So attacking it like that didn't work so well, huh?
If anybody has fire attacks, that would
I
work.
don't. All I have are sword, longbow, and a rapier.
I think I have an idea what I could do.
I'm not far enough for longbow,
Wait for
right?
your turn,
so
okay, though?
I guess I'll attack with the rapier.
Okay.
21.
Roll to hit.
21.
21 will definitely hit.
And
This
then-
vine, the second one, of course, is streaking towards Mort.
And then a 5.
5 damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You cut the tip of it off, and a third one bursts out of the water, replacing it, and attacks Mort.
Yes.
Do you have anything other than a sword? Swords are not doing so well.
I have a bow.
All right. That's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits me. How much? I'm at 24 right now.
All righty. The vine wraps around your thick, furry body,
Oh, gosh.
and
Okay.
thorns sink into you for 4 damage.
Oh, my gosh.
Roll
Okay.
a strength or athletics saving throw.
All right, let's do. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do.
And you
both-
had advantage. You have advantage on grappling, don't you? This is a grapple
Grappling.
because you're
Let's see. Resistance.
you have a
to-
low
resist-
center of gravity or something.
Let's see here. Resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage. When wearing no armor, I can use shield. Okay.
Groundhog traits.
I forget. Let me see.
Burly. Your compact, strong body gives you advantage on athletics and grappling.
Okay, sweet. Advantage.
'Cause
Nice.
You're burly.
Because I'm burly. All right,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and athletics check it then.
Yes.
All right, so that was the first roll. So that's 15 plus 4, so 19.
Nice. The vines, even with your burly, low center of gravity, the vines wrap around you, and you feel them pulling you as it tries to pull you into the water. You think you're strong enough to resist if you dig your little clawed feet into the mud, but then it pulls again, and plop, he's pulled into the water as bubbles come up to the surface.
What in the world?
You just
Abigail,
died.
He dead yet?
Who's the last?
Thanks, Luna.
Who's?
I think it's your turn now, Mort.
Okay,
You're now
so,
under the water. Your eyes are clouded by the murky, nasty, stagnant water.
Can I
full of-
see? Can I see where the vines are leading to? Am I going closer to where the source is?
Well, you're being pulled somewhere.
Okay.
But yeah, you can look that direction if you want.
Okay. Can I do a perception at all while I'm in?
Yeah, it's just because
initiative?
you're looking through the
Okay.
nasty,
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay. Let's see here. What's perception? Oh. Okay. Nice. I've got a 22 then, perception.
All right, yeah. So you can see a little ball, like a ball of like almost roots, like when you pull a tree out of the ground and you see all these little roots coming off, but it's sitting there in the bottom of the lake or the pond here, and there's just hundreds of vines going off of it with these spiky tendrils, and you're being pulled toward it. So yeah.
Okay. Can I? Okay, so now are my arms free or no?
Yes.
Okay, so my arms are free. I'm gonna go ahead and take. I don't know how I'm gonna try to slash this thing with my great axe, but I'm gonna try to great axe it. And I'm almost like I want to. Like, am I close enough to the source?
The hit? No, you're not.
Okay, then I'm just gonna try to attack the vines that are currently surrounding me with my great axe. So I'm gonna roll for that. Okay. All right.
I mean, it's a good 15 feet away before you get to the heart of it.
Okay,
The
I've
core.
got a 20.
That'll hit.
Okay.
You guys are rolling great.
Let me roll for my damage. D12 plus 3, so I've got a 5.
All right. You axe through the vine that is wrapping around you and cut the end of it off. And another one immediately bursts towards you
Oh gosh.
as you start floating up
We
to
knew
the
that would
surface.
happen.
Oh gosh. Okay.
I think it's Chippy's turn next. Or
Alright,
was it
Chippy.
Doretto?
It
just
was
saw-
it's Chippy next. Yep.
You saw the groundhog get drug under the water, and well, it's really hard to see through the murk and the slime that's on the top of it. You see him, some sort of flailing happen, and now his shadow is floating back up towards the top.
Oh,
And
shut
there's
up.
another
No.
vine.
Do you have any
Flying towards you.
spells That will...
That will work.
Swords aren't and axes aren't doing so well. So do you have any other?
I don't know what any of these do. So I don't know.
What happened?
I don't know if any of these would help.
Okay, what do you have on your sheet, buddy?
I got Eldritch Blast, Minor Illusion, Witch Bolt, Arms of Hadar, Darkness, and Misty Step. But I don't know if any of those will help.
Okay, so look at them. Turn
Yeah.
page.
Yeah. Versus have Justin help you. Okay.
What is this?
Eldritch Blast is what you tried to attack with earlier. If you need to do damage, you can try to attack with Witch Bolt. Anchored Arms of Hadar. Might be a melee if you're next one.
Like the arms of Hadar basically is like a shadowy tendrils burst out from you and attack everything around you.
It's kinda
So
good.
it's an attack spell, but it's sort of like a, if you're surrounded, defensive style of thing.
Either cast a big spell, Witch Bolt, or fast one, or Eldritch Blast again.
So you guys have seen the arms pop out of the water, the tendrils, and you've seen Mort get drug under the water. I mean, are you interested in knowing more, or are you just focused on them, the tentacles flying at you?
Okay. Do I know where the core is right now, or no?
The only one who's seen it is Mort, but wanting to know is an option.
Well,
You know what I mean?
do you think I could try and figure out where the core is?
You could
Like
do that.
trace
Yeah.
the vine with my eyes, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So what would I do for that?
I'm just gonna let you know you don't have to roll for that. So you, after seeing what happened to Mort and where these vines are coming from, you can see through the murky water enough that you can tell there's a dark shadow in the bottom of the lake or the pond that must be kind of the core of these things. And if you can't cut off a tendril, if cutting off a tendril doesn't help, then you must have to go for the core.
Can I use Eldritch Blast attacking the core?
Do you know if Eldritch Blast goes through water,
I don't.
Justin?
I think it's typically a DM decision, because since it does have magical properties.
Yeah, it would not be hampered by water. That's crazy.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, you just shoot through it like it's air.
All right, roll for it, buddy.
Okay. So I roll 20.
Yep.
10
Plus what?
plus. I got 14.
14 will hit. You see your purple blast come out of your fingers and pass through the water. You're not sure your aim is right because as it hits the water, you see that sort of visual thing where it bends for a second, but then you follow the blast all the way down to where it does appear to hit the shadow underneath. So roll damage.
Okay.
So 1d10 plus 3.
That's 7.
Very nice. As it goes down, and you see a little bit of of purple light underneath the water, and then at the top of the water, some bubbles. Doretto or Luna? I don't know. Yeah, Luna was
Next
Luna
is
last? No, Luna was first.
Luna
Okay,
was
so yeah,
first.
so
yeah,
it's
Luna
Doretto.
Fluff. Yep. So yeah, it's Doretto. Doretto.
Am I able to get to go?
There's another tentacle sticking out too.
Do you want to try to hit the core with that? Or do you want to try to take him?
Am I able to?
No, that's too fast. Yeah, the long shot should be faster.
Can I try and shoot it with my longbow? The core?
Are you going to try to shoot the core with your longbow or one of the tentacles? Or the one that's out?
Whatever you want.
Can I try and shoot the core?
You can't really
Okay.
shoot.
Yeah, okay.
So shooting the arrow through the water is going to give you disadvantage. So you'll have to take the
it's
lower of
through
2
the
rolls.
water. I thought when Chippy used the blast that is.
No, bubbles.
Yeah, it
came
didn't-
up. Bubbles.
Yeah, bubbles came up. It didn't go out of the water. It's just his blast went through it like it was
Well,
not
then-
there.
Can I try and help Mort?
Hmm?
Can I try and help Mort then?
No, he's
Yeah.
already come up. But you
Oh,
can.
damn.
He's floating up, so
I'm
you can.
floating.
Can I help him?
So how do you want to help him?
Try and get the
Oh, do you want to get rid of the other tendril that's coming up? Like the other vine?
that's trying to get Mort
Oh, okay.
the other creature.
That's so nice of you.
Okay.
Thank you. That's nothing like New Luna at all. So, thank you, Doretto.
Can I try
Yes,
and
I am talking about you.
can I try and hit it with my longsword?
Yep. Another tentacle there is just like flailing in the air above you, getting ready to grab at somebody, and you swing at it.
I got a
11.
11.
11. An 11 will hit. Let's roll damage.
D8.
D8.
These tentacles can't see enough to dodge, your attack. They're just flailing around.
I got a 8.
8. Wow, that's a nice. So you cut a big chunk off of this tentacle, and it flops down on the ground in front of you. The green leafy parts of it flop around.
Ooh.
And in response to that, plus getting hit by the Eldritch Blast, 5 tentacles burst out from the water.
I
Oh
think
my
it's time
gosh.
to run.
Yeah, I mean,
It's multiplying.
Luna, it's your turn.
Am I able to swim through the water and stab it?
What?
You can try.
go ahead.
Okay.
I would If I wasn't the dungeon master, I would suggest it, but I am the dungeon master, so I don't know if I should.
Alright, I'm gonna try that. No, I'm
It's okay.
going to the water and
Okay.
stabbing it. I'm not running.
Good.
She's diving.
I'm
I
not
guess.
a coward, man. Alright, so how do I roll for that?
So this is just your movement. You happen to be able to swim, so you just
Okay.
you swim through the water. You cut through it like a knife, and you get down there into this root ball. You can see. Oh, we lost a camera.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Let me
That's
I am
undo that
gone.
real quick. Give me a second. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
You can see that there is a small kind of heart of this thing that's right on the ground on the bottom of the lake, and all of this it's like there's this haze of small tentacles out around it, and then the big ones that have been grabbing go out from there. So without getting as close as you are now, you would have basically never known what to attack. So just roll to hit.
Alright. Ooh. That's a 12.
12, it'll hit. I mean, it's stationary. So you take your rapier and you just kind of push through the thin tentacles and do what? Just roll your hit. Damage.
5.
5 damage. All right, your rapier pushes through a kind of soft vegetable-like substance. It's almost like you just stabbed an ear of corn, and the leaves on the outside kind of peel away, and you see a gooey core in the middle. The 5 tentacles that are above the water, you guys see just collapse into the water and are floating on the top of the monk.
Did we kill it?
It's dead.
You notice Luna's not
I
there.
killed
Mort,
it.
Ah, that's good. Luna's not here. Oh, sorry.
Should have let it drown you first.
So, if Luna's still in the water, and I notice that Luna's not in the water, careful there, buddy. Don't hurt
It's
yourself.
in the water.
You just like
Luna's
in the
did
water.
yourself.
What? Luna is in the water. And
Yeah, yeah.
I'm still in the water, like coming out of it. So if I'm noticing
she's
that,
below you, and as you come out, she's not above the water,
okay.
so you don't know where she's at.
So I
Sorry, I
decided to go.
described that poorly.
Drown.
I decided to go swim after her and try to keep her safe.
I don't need you.
Well, you may not need me, but you're a very rude person, creature. So I'm gonna.
You see her like swimming around in the water, and you're like on the top, floating, and you're trying to go down, but you can't.
You're like
'Cause you're just
hopping up and down.
I'm too buoyant.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm getting out of the water then. Are we still in initiative? Are we still fighting?
No.
Okay.
Nope. It's
I killed it.
It's-
Oh,
yeah,
you did kill it.
She did
It's
kill it.
dead.
Well, I'm getting out of the water then. I'm
You
out of
see
the water.
more.
Okay.
Walk up on the bank, Luna. I mean, you're still underwater. I'm like, just stay down there. You guys go. Sorry.
Die?
Nope.
She's
Don't
gonna
listen to me.
Abandon us.
Don't though, because you're a family.
Yeah. Don't do that.
All right. So Mort just comes out of the water. I'm like, okay. So are we done? Did we?
We did. We
Okay.
did. Yeah.
Okay. We did it. Okay. It was very. It was not pleasant down there.
I wouldn't imagine it is.
No, very much not.
Are you ready to get out of here?
Yes, please. Please, let's go.
Along the far side of this little pond, Doretto, there's a large kind of outcropping of rock that just sort of makes the border of the pond on the west side.
Mhm.
Cascading down over the top of that rock is a bunch of thorned vines, and you notice that there is an opening into some sort of a tunnel behind those vines. So I told you I'd come back to what you noticed with your roll from earlier. That's what that is.
There's a tunnel behind the vines. Do you want to go
Yeah.
investigate?
Can I go try and investigate? Like, wait. Am I able to tell them that I see?
You already know what's there. You saw it.
Yeah, so tell.
I see, I think I see a tunnel behind the vines.
Okay.
Okay.
I think
What-
we should go
what is it?
down there and
What's it
check
have to
it
do?
out. Does anyone
A
want
hidden-
to come with me?
A hidden tunnel
Okay, I'll
seems
come with you.
Hold on,
exactly
wait.
like where.
Are you going to get us lost again?
I can't promise that
Next
I
to the-
won't, but I'll try not to.
Okay. Then I'll go.
As you walk along the edge of the pond, the mud, you see more of those tracks of kind of the lizard men feet, the mock garb, because you identified them. I forgot. That definitely lead up to these vines. There's more fish bones at the entrance to this tunnel, plus evidence of other animals that have been trapped or captured.
There's some unpleasant creatures in there.
I think we should put our.
There's an unpleasant creature right here. I mean, have you
Does
heard of it
anybody
at all?
have shields? If you do,
I mean,
I think
you
you
are
might
quite
want to put
thoughtful.
them up.
Please,
You
will
do.
you go see help after we get done?
Can I put my shield
No.
up?
But,
You can hold it, yeah.
Please go get some help. We can't. I can't say that. I can't say that. It's not nice because it's a lie. Well, we are concerned for you. That is true. We don't care for you, but I'm concerned for you. Yes. We'll go to
Well-
the tunnels, and then afterwards we'll go get you help, and I'll get my fish.
I'm going with Darito.
Well,
Yeah, I'm going with him too.
Luna's gonna go too.
I say we drown him.
There's something behind me.
He's already wet and soggy.
Shh. There's something. I think there's something. Oh! It's just my shot.
It's okay, Mort. You can stay right here.
Okay.
We're
I'll
gonna
go.
go check this
I'll go.
out.
I'll follow. It'll be good. Okay. I'll be good.
Chippy.
I'll be just.
Can you take
As you're
guard?
considering not going into the
Take
tunnel,
guard?
Mort,
Of course
some
I can.
bubbles come up to the surface
No.
of the lake.
Oh! Wait for me! Wait for me!
That decides it, huh?
Yes. I kind of run ahead at that point.
Yeah. The tunnel slopes down. There's a trail of wet, markings, for lack of a better, if it rains, water's going to run into this. If the water is in the lake is splashed, it's going to run down into this. And if anybody's wet when they come down it, they're going to also leave a trail. So there's kind of evidence of water, but it's not flowing water, is what I'm trying to say. This tunnel is, you can tell it's kind of naturally formed here. At one point it was just kind of a cave, but someone's been using it enough that it's sort of become a little bit more worked, if I'm, dug out a little bit. It goes down for a pretty good ways, and then it ends, and you actually see another wall of thorned vines in front of you, but then it tees with the paths going to the left and to the right. Who's in front? Is Mort in front?
Well,
Yes,
Mort
yes,
said he ran
yes,
ahead.
I ran ahead because
All right.
I was very frightened.
When you get to the T, what do you do?
When I get to the T, I kind of turn around and I'm just like, where are we going? Like, where are we going?
So you're letting Dare.
Yes,
You have you
yes.
smell a
decide.
strong fish odor down here.
Fish. Ooh, fish. Ooh, that fish. That doesn't sound. No.
Fish sounds good until you're like
Yeah.
in this much smell of fish.
This is not good smelling fish. No, this is nothing like gabbards. Oh,
It's
gabbards.
most likely the direction we need to go, though. So are you letting Darito decide which way to go? Because you turned around and asked him.
I'm smelling fish, and I'm like, rolling investigation to see which way, or investigation to see which way to go.
Investigation sounds good.
Okay. So I rolled an 8. Trying to
An 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can go to the left or the right. Anybody else have input on that? They can also choose to try to discover information.
Do you want to
I
go
could
this way or
try.
this way?
Do we use investigation for that?
Yeah, if you'd like.
Alright, I'll try
You're looking
that.
for clues that will help you know more information about what you're looking for, right?
Okay,
So that's
I rolled
investigation.
18.
Who did?
Luna.
Me.
Luna,
Luna. Very good.
the rude one.
Right. So the smell of raw and likely dead fish,
Kind of like you.
bordering on starting to rot, but not quite, is very, very strong to the right. The smell of cooked fish and some
Ooh.
other household smells that are unpleasant, like a bathroom, go to the left. The smell of more stagnant water and some pretty clearly rotten dead meat goes straight ahead behind the vines.
I mean, I say we go left, because, I mean, it smells like a house, and so people live in houses.
No, most people live in trees. It's very weird, but I mean, I understand for me, but these Daubers, they're very odd.
Oh, do these
You like to live in the ground. They live in trees.
Yes.
do these lizard men cook their fish?
I don't think
Oh.
they would. I don't think they would. I think they would just eat it raw.
Doretta, you would, and if you guys are having this conversation, which I'm going to assume you are because you're talking.
Yes, yes. Quite.
Yeah, they do cook it up. They don't have to, but if they're having a special night out on the town, they're gonna fix up their fish, make it fancy. But also Luna, you, just to clarify, no one else knows there's a path going forward. You're the only one who noticed that, because they just saw the wall of vines and assumed it was a
Okay,
wall.
I say we go straight then.
I'm not telling you to. I'm just saying if they don't know, you can do whatever. But if you're going to tell them, you need to tell them. If you're not, that's fine.
Tell us what
Okay,
the options are.
there's also a path straight ahead.
What are you talking about? There's vines. That's left or right? That's left. All right.
I say we go straight also.
Are you all daft? What is it? There's nothing here.
Are you reaching
What's
out
that,
for the vines, Chris?
I'm kind of reaching out.
All right,
Like-
give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, dexterity saving throw. All right, dexterity saving throw. I've got a 15.
15. All right. As you reach in, kind of brush one of the vines to the side, you see that there's kind of a deceptive thing where there's two rocks, but they're not coming together. They're like behind each other, so you can actually kind of weave around it as you go behind the vines. But that vine you brushed out of the way, like coils to grab around your hand and just narrowly misses.
I say we go straight.
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna reach for us, so
This
we
thing,
need
Alright.
to cut them down.
I
this
and
thing
get
is
them
trying to
first.
grab me.
Can I use my
It's-
long
it's
sword
Obviously trying
and
to keep
try
us
and
out.
cut the vines?
You can, yeah.
Okay. What do I
So-
roll for that?
You can hit the vines because they're stationary. So what you need to roll is actually you just want to roll your damage, and then you have to roll a dexterity saving throw to keep them from grabbing you when you hit it.
So roll this.
Okay, so what does he roll?
What do I
Damn
roll?
it. What's he roll?
What's that? So first he does. Now, what is he rolling, Daryl?
You
A
roll
damage?
his damage, his longsword damage.
Okay, longsword
Oh,
damage. So you're
So
gonna roll
that's the 8?
Yep.
Okay, roll the 8.
the D8.
And then we add dexterity, is that what you said?
You add the what? Is he adding dexterity or what? What is
No,
it?
no,
Okay.
just
No,
roll the
he's-
damage to
yeah,
start.
he's just
Just
rolling
the
damage, dude.
Okay,
This?
the 8.
The D8. Yep. So roll that. All right, and then you add your whatever it is.
6.
Plus 3, I think.
6.
All right, 6.
Okay. So you swing forward and clank into the stone as you cut through some of the vines and they fall to the ground. The rest reach for you. So now you roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so
Now
let's
you're
And
rolling
that is,
your D20, buddy.
roll the 20.
Yeah.
This?
and right on your character sheet under where it says proficiency bonus, you just have that list So whatever's plus next to your dexterity.
Plus 3, so 15.
15? All right, the vines barely miss you as they reach for you.
Oh.
And then they go back to hanging like normal.
Are you sure we should go through this way?
Yeah.
I mean, it's even like the point that vines are trying to grab us when we go this way.
Well,
I
they
think
tried
we
to
should
grab
go
us in the
this way
water. Were
even
we
more.
supposed to go in the water?
Because it's trying to keep us out. Alright, so who's gonna cut down the rest?
Oh, I guess I'll cut down the rest.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't have
you're-
anything to cut
You
down
all are
stuff.
horrible with logic. Going okay, so the vines trying to pull us into the water. Does that mean we should have gone for a swim?
You did.
I did.
And you made it.
More like a float.
I prefer the ground. The ground is nice and warm and cold in the winter, but I'm quite warm myself. I do not. I repeat, I do not like these vines.
Do you
Alright,
want to?
so I'm gonna try and cut the vines down.
Okay, roll your damage.
Alright, 7.
7 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So he did 6 before, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now
Yeah.
we've got 7. So you've cut down approximately 13 of the 20 vines. Roll another dexterity saving throw.
Alright. Do I add anything to that, or?
Yeah, so you roll a d20 and then your dexterity modifier, which
On the upper left.
for you is +4.
Alright, so 10.
Okay, the vines grab a hold of you and pull you up to the ceiling, pressing you against the ceiling. And you
I
take
thought you
4
said-
damage.
I thought you
Okay.
said that they didn't want us to go through there, but for some reason they keep grabbing hold of all of us.
But fortunately, because you guys have cut off so many of these vines, there's really none left to grab you guys.
Oh,
But
that's good. We'll leave
Luna
Luna.
is
But we need to
pinned
help
against
Luna.
the ceiling
Okay.
with some of the thorns starting to
Fluff.
sink into her.
Fluff, do we
I
have to?
will help. Well, we have to help Luna.
Oh, we have to.
Yes.
I will
saved
use.
you
All right,
for it.
I'm bringing out my
Oh, I
great
was-
axe. Oh no.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
s- Well, worst case scenario, no more Luna. Okay, so. And I've got a 15.
To hit?
I'm supposed to do the. Was it just doing my
No,
roll?
Yeah, just the.
Am I doing
Well,
damage?
I want
or
you
am
to
I
roll
doing-
to hit now because you have
Oh.
to roll to.
Oh, I have to roll. Okay.
You're wanting to not hit Luna and
So you
do
rolled a
hit the
15.
vines. So now there's a little more
Didn't
Okay.
you do 15?
I'm
skill
using-
involved.
All right. Yeah, I did have a 15. Yeah, so I
Okay,
have a
that'll do it.
15. Okay, and then I'm gonna roll my d12. So I've got 7.
That's just enough. You just barely hit the enough on that last vine to cut her free, and she falls to the ground. Thump, and the vines around you loosen and start to fall away as you get up.
You're welcome. Now don't be rude anymore.
Why ever would I do that?
What you doing here? You hear from behind, and well, to both sides of you, not behind you.
Who is that?
You see 2 lizard-like men on either side of you from the left and the right passageways. They're about the size of a dauber, maybe a little shorter. They're skinny with wiry arms and clawed fingers and a thin tail. The lizard they resemble the most is probably like a skink. And they're carrying crude stone weapons. One has a short, knifey sword-looking thing, and the other has an axe, and one has a spear. What you doing here?
We're just traveling along, and fluff, what? What are we
One
doing,
on either
Fluff?
side, out of the 4, 2 of them have the spear, and one on either side step forward as if to use those spears to guide you towards the opening, which is now vine free.
Okay. Well, with
You want to meet a great Amzoli?
who's Amzoli? Yes, is he a good friend of yours?
Amzoli provides. Amzoli protects. Amzoli eats.
Oh, he does. Well, no. I prefer not to deal with anything that eats. Uh, do you put do you know
You
what?
go that way. Amzoli is that way.
Is he a friend of Woodkin?
He likes Woodkin very much.
Um, oh, oh, you don't mean that as in friendly way. I
I
feel
don't think they do.
I feel maybe you all should just leave us alone and then go clean up. You all look like the ones that made the mess at the nearby the creek. So you should probably go clean it up because the geese are messing with us, and I want to eat my fish, and I would very much like that. And so I'm trying to be persuasive. Let's see how I do. And I rolled a 14.
All right. So what are the second one that has a spear? So not the one that initially spoke to you says, "We make a deal. You make a deal. You bring us a fish more than Amzoli, and you be Amzoli next."
But there's actually, why don't you come with us? We'll go to Gabbett's together, and we'll go get fish together. It'll be great.
No stinky dauber fish. You bring us more fish. Amzoli brings us fish. We bring Amzoli furries. You bring us fish, and you be Amzoli, and we praise you.
How about I bring you something else? And I quickly grab my great axe, and I go into.
You already had it.
I
mean, there's no reason to.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go into a rage.
There you go.
And I am just.
So I'm gonna give you a free whatever, then we'll roll initiative
Okay.
for everybody.
All right. So here we go. 18 plus my. What is it? What am I rolling? Oh, 18 plus 5, 23.
That'll
So,
hit.
Yep. And let's see. Thanks for being on with us, James. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I rolled
Great.
7.
7 damage. Okay, and what is your?
I'm going for
You're
the
raging.
one. I'm going for the one that I'm talking to. It's plus. For my raging, I get a bonus action.
Yeah.
Plus 2 damage. So actually, that's going to be 9 damage. So
Okay.
now I'm going to do my next roll for my bonus action. I'm just going to do another swing right, like I swung up.
Yeah.
Now I'm swinging down. And that is a 22.
That'll hit.
And let's see here. And that is 8 plus 3, so 11 plus 2, so 13.
Okay, so you swing up and you feel that first blow with your great axe catch into the thick leathery leaf armor that it has wrapped around it. It's like, it's just like a really thick leafy material. But then on that second blow, when you come back down, you feel like you cut through it like butter. So describe the end of this first mock garb.
So, like, as I'm going up and I'm coming right back down, I'm like beyond just bludgeoning it to where I'm forcing not only is the blade going right into the skull of this lizard-like creature, but it's pushing the whole rest of its head as I'm swinging it down right into the ground, making a giant thud. And then I just look intimidatingly at the lizard folk on the left. So.
Yeah, so give me an intimidation roll,
Oh,
but
this-
add your strength bonus to it,
Add my
not
strength
your.
bonus to it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I am going to use my inspiration for that roll because that was.
All
horrible.
right, do it.
Yeah, because that was horrible. So that's let's see here, 10 plus my strength, so 14.
14. Okay, so you rake up the mock garb and then come back down as you hit it so hard it splits in half, but your force coming down still drives both halves into the ground, and the walls get coated in this thing's green blood. The other two, or other three, I guess, all take one step back and then prepare their weapons. you can tell they are intimidated. They just aren't running away.
Good.
So everyone roll initiative.
Sweet. All right.
7.
Hold on.
5.
So I got 9.
And let's see. So Abigail, what'd you get?
5.
Abigail's 5. Beth?
7.
7. Okay.
19.
And Elijah 19. So Elijah's first, Daniel, then Beth, then me, and then Abigail.
So it's
Elijah's
Daruto.
19. So Daruto is 19.
Okay.
Chippy is 9. Fluffy is 7. Mort is 6. And Luna is 5 on initiative.
All right. So remember all that.
Yeah, I will. I will try.
As I rolled a nat 20 for my initiative.
Oh
so
my
sorry about
gosh. Okay.
that.
Great.
They all lunge in different directions, avoiding Mort, this brutal, thick groundhog that now has green blood running down his whiskers and dripping to the ground.
Oh.
The one with the spear throws it at Fluffy because no one's going to want to get near a spiky thing. And it's a 10, so the spear flies wide of view. The one with an axe swings it at the deeret and rolls a 6, missing you very badly. These guys are definitely a little shaken by what they just witnessed.
It missed you. Didn't hit you.
And the one with a short sword stabs it towards Chippy. Rolling a 9. Wow. Everybody's a little shaken here. So we've got fling, whiff, whiff, and now it's on to you guys. Somebody
Alright.
had a 19.
So
So,
it's Daruto
alright.
first.
Daruto?
What are you gonna attack with?
Can I,
You killed my friend. You'll die next.
What are you gonna attack with?
And he points at one of his allies. You get the groundhog, not me. You killed my
What are
friend
you gonna
Erd.
I attack the
Yes, spear, axe, and
lizard
sword.
that is going to get.
Do you attack the one with the spear, an axe, or a sword?
Wait,
which one are you
Who's
attacking?
the one who's going at Mort?
None of them right
none
now.
Of them right
None
now.
of them. Yeah.
Well,
They're a little afraid.
There's one
Do
dripping
you want
off of
to
Mort.
attack the one that has a spear, the
Which
one
one
with
was
the
gonna-
axe, or the one with the sword?
do we know which one was going after Mort?
He killed it, or well, he killed one, and so none of them are going after them.
Yeah.
No, he said you get the ground.
Well, the one that just swung at you, I think, was the one with the axe. The
Thanks,
one that swung
Allison.
at.
The one with the axe just swung at you. Do you want to attack the one with the axe?
Yeah, go for the
Who's
one that's
talking
attacking.
to me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So
All
what
right.
are you
So
gonna
how are you
attack
going to
with?
attack?
Long sword.
A long sword. Okay, roll.
I remember you got your dual wields. You reach up
Oh yeah, you get to
behind
do
your
both.
your flexible back and you pull
That's
out both the long
Yeah.
sword and the short sword.
You're gonna roll for the long sword and the short sword. Go ahead. This is the long sword.
Where did they go?
10, 15.
15 for the long sword.
That'll hit.
And now get your 8. Roll it. Okay. 4.
A 4 will miss. Or is that the
Right.
damage?
So now the 4 was the damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's 4 damage from your longsword. You swing across it, colliding with its shoulder, cutting into it.
All right, so now you're
And
gonna
now
do
your
the
short
short
sword?
sword. Roll for the short sword. 14.
14. Wait. 14.
14. That'll also hit.
Now that one. Oh no, the 6. The short sword.
And then 5 for damage.
5 damage. That one also hits, or does 5 damage. So you swipe across it with your long sword and then with your short sword, cutting it on both sides, and it steps back with little green trickles running out of both shoulders. Who's next? He's so
Alright.
pleased.
Next is
Chippy.
Fluffy. Oh no. Next
Chippy.
is Chippy. That's right, Chippy.
Okay.
Let me erase this initiative.
I'm gonna plan this out when everybody else is going.
I know Eldritch Blast is kind of the easy go-to, but if you do decide you want to try Witch Bolt, if you've ever seen Star Wars, where the Palpatine does the electrical thing and it connects to the guy, that's what Witch Bolt is. Just as info.
I'm gonna go ahead and do Witch Bolt.
All right.
So I will this thing.
Where are you doing it on?
Which one? The
yeah.
axe, the sword, or the spear? Okay.
I think the sword attacked you, right?
Yeah. I'll go for the sword. Okay.
All right.
24.
Not 20.
Oh, you got nat 20?
Oh, we got rolled a
Nice.
nat 20 to hit.
Nice. Okay.
Plus, so that's 24.
Oh, it's just 20 is the highest you can go.
Yeah, if you roll a natural 20, it's like a special hit, so you don't have to worry about the bonuses. It's just like an automatic.
All right.
Okay, and
Good
now
job.
I roll the d12 twice. Okay.
So when you use Witch Bolt, what happens? Like in Star Wars, it stays connected to that character as long as you can hold your concentration. So a crackling beam of blue energy reaches out from your fingers, creating a sustained arc between you and the creature you're attacking, doing 1d12 damage every turn it's connected to it. So
Well, because he's a warlock, it automatically casts at 2nd level at this point.
oh, okay, so it does more than 1d12.
Yeah, so it's 2d12.
2d12.
And
Yes.
so that's 14.
So you
Do you want him to roll twice for the nat 20?
Oh right, yeah. So roll
So-
4d12.
So add that together and roll it again.
Okay, so 14.
Oh my word.
Plus
So don't worry about it connecting for future
28.
turns.
28.
Maybe
28.
28. Okay.
Wow.
So
okay.
your lightning flies out from your fingers. Everyone around you, including your friends, their jaws drop open as this energy flies from your hands at a force that they've never seen before, and this mock garb pops. Just everyone and the walls are now painted green.
What was that?
Why aren't you at the front of every battle?
Because he can only cast it so many times.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
Oh, it's my
So the other two mock garb, the one with the axe and the spear, take another step backwards.
All right.
I'm Zoli will show you.
Why?
Yeah. Now Warks and Erd are dead. You must die next. Zoli, help us. Who's next?
Fluffy.
I am.
Sorry, cat. I just kicked my cat.
Oh,
It
no.
ran on my feet as I was stalking.
So we have 2 dead, and we have one with a spear and a sword.
And
now.
one with an axe. Yeah, the one with the axe
Oh.
has been
Axe.
cut from Doretto.
Oh, that's right. I don't think I can get as close to the one with the spear, I would imagine. So I'm gonna go with the.
Yeah, the one with the spear
Already.
was staying back.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the one that's already damaged. I'll go to after the one with the axe.
Well, you can use your longbow if you want to do range.
Oh, that's. Am I far enough to do the longbow on the one with the spear?
Yes.
Can I do that? Oh, okay. Then I want to do that.
Yeah.
I've been waiting to use my longbow. maybe not. 9.
That'll miss. As you struggle to get your longbow positioned in this kind of cramped
Didn't
tunnel, you shoot a little wide of that guy. Who's next?
All right, it's me. So which like lizard folk type person is closest to me right now?
The one with the axe
All right.
that also has already been damaged by Doreto's
And
swords.
I'm still in my rage, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it means I get to do a bonus action 3 times. So I already did 1 bonus action 1 time.
No, you can rage
Yeah.
3 times.
What? I can rage 3 times.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm still in rage. All right, I'm rolling for it. Here we go. I'm gonna go for it. Okay. So that's 18 plus my attack bonus. So that is 23.
That'll hit.
And let's see what I do this time. So that's 5 plus 3.
No, plus
so
5 because of the rage.
what?
It's 2 additional for the rage.
Yeah. So that'll be 5 plus 3. So that's 8 plus my 2 additional damage. So 10.
10. All right. So
And-
you chop into it, doing 10 damage. Knocks
Alright.
it forcefully to the side.
And then I'm gonna
You
do
have
my
your-
bonus action.
All
Here
right.
we go. Here we go. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Oh, that's your second one.
Yeah, that's my
Oh,
second
God.
inspiration, which I'm okay with that because that was a 19.
All right.
And
So describe how you finish this one off. You don't need to roll damage.
Okay. So I just come right down on top of this one, and then I just go down one more time. Just super thrusting like as hard as I can, as I'm still, well, and not even looking, and Mort just looks straight ahead at the other lizard folk.
There's only one left.
There's only one.
Yeah, there's only one left. You now have green mock garb
All over my-
entrails dripping off of your already there green mock garb entrails.
And then I kind of wipe the green blood off of my eyes as I just kind of look deeply.
That would be an awesome illustration. A green groundhog with a smear of his actual fur color, like just where his eyes would be.
Oh, all right.
All right. I don't think Luna's had a turn yet.
Nope,
No, it's
my
Luna's turn.
Alright, so I guess
There's
I'm.
only one left with a spear.
Okay, can I try and shoot that one?
With your
What are you
bow?
going to do? Are you going to cook me? You're all insane!
Alright, I'm gonna try and shoot it with my short bow.
You're a monster! Alright, roll to hit.
So,
Okay, so that's.
so you take your short bow. So that add that to that. So you got an 18.
18.
18.
18 will hit.
Okay.
Alright, and then.
Roll damage.
4.
Oh no.
4. Alright, the one that had with a spear now has an arrow stuck in its shoulder. And it says, that wasn't so bad. But you're a monster. He's pointing at Mort. It ate you too. And he points at the chipmunk.
All right.
And he runs off down the hallway. He was far enough away that unless you're going to use a ranged weapon, which 2 of you can, you
Ooh.
don't get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, I don't get an attack of opportunity, but I am going to go ahead. I'm going to throw my javelin, and I'm going to see if I can hit it from in the back.
Well, so
Okay.
you were using your axe,
Okay.
and you were raged, and so my judgment on that is switching weapons is going to
Okay.
give him enough time to get away.
Okay.
But Luna and Fluffy both already had ranged weapons out.
Okay.
Oh,
Well.
so-
So
Okay,
they can
I
use
can
they can
attack him?
attack it.
Okay.
Alright.
Because basically he's putting himself in a vulnerable position by
wanna-
running away.
Yeah.
You wanna try and attack? Okay.
Alright.
But one of you gets to.
Don't forget, you still have inspiration if you want to
I
reroll.
don't know how to
Reroll, yeah.
use the inspiration.
Basically,
I-
let's reroll it once.
We could
Just
just
one
look at-
time?
So
Okay. Yeah, that was a really bad roll. Well, that's better. 23?
That'll hit for sure. Roll that damage.
8. 3. 10.
Okay. So your arrow flies true as it goes down the passageway that would have been to the left when you initially found the passageways. And it strikes the mock garb in the back just above where his tail goes up underneath his leaf armor vest. And he dives around the corner into darkness. You hear kind of a clatter, what you assume of him falling down, but you don't know if he's dead or not. And for the moment, all is silent. We are just past the halfway point.
okay.
I suggest we take a break,
Yeah.
We'll
and
buy a
that
break.
you guys tell all the world about the Daubers Kickstarter that's coming up, since this is a sponsored stream, right?
Oh yeah. So tell us what is going on now. Of course, Kickstarter September 28th, folks. If you've been enjoying it, we've been doing the Daubers every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with the amazing Daryl T. Jones, and we of course are doing the charity live stream right now, which we are doing that for Cactus Cancer Society. But yes, Splattered Inc. Games is going to be coming out with a Kickstarter where you can actually enjoy the same kind of adventures that we're enjoying right now as a family. But we're going to take a quick break to use the restroom. We'll be back in about, I'd say 5 minutes or so. Okay? So stay tuned. We will be back shortly to continue our adventure with Daubers. What is up, everybody? We're back. We are done with our bio breaks, ready to get back into it. Once again, the amazing Daryl T. Jones is going to be navigating us through. Thank you for all of you that are still here with us. Also, as a reminder, look at this beautiful thing right here. All donations during this live stream is going to Cactus Cancer Society, and you also can affect the story. So $10 will give inspiration, which thank you again to James for that inspiration that helped me out, which let Mort completely bludgeon a poor lizard folk character to death, which now I am coated in nothing but green with just this slight streak of my own fur still visible. Or you can pay $25 to do a nat 1 or nat 20 to a player, or to even the dungeon master, and then $100 will immediately create a random monster encounter. So, Daryl, tell us real quick before we get back into it. Tell us about the Daubers and what is coming up and what's in store.
For sure, yeah. Thanks again. The Daubers are a lovable, whimsical, gnome-like race from the Always Green Forest, and they are everything you love from your childhood, plus everything in modern pop culture, from Lord of the Rings to Fern Gully to the Dark Crystal. It's got that fun, family-friendly approach, except it's got all of the meat and mystery and excitement and drama that you would want for an adult when playing, everyone's favorite role-playing game, Dungeons and Dragons. And we are going to Kickstarter on September 28th. It's going to be a big, fat book with a adventure that takes a character from level 1 to level 10, plus side quests written by other notable authors in the industry. So we have a side quest from Fenway Jones from Jasper's Game Day. We have a side quest from Grant Ellis, who did the Kickstarter for the traditional fairy tales Kickstarter. I can't remember what it was called all of a sudden. Nerdarchy. Everybody loves Nerdarchy. They're going to do a side quest. Jeff Martin, who owns True Dungeon, is going to do a side quest. And we've got more in the works. I've been talking with a lot of people, and it's going to be huge. So we're going to end up with a quest that goes from levels 1 to level 10, but then we're going to have all these side quests, which is going to give you the open world feel that everybody wants. I'm going to have 4 fully detailed villages, 1 large detailed city, with dungeons and caverns and everything that you're going to want for a fully fleshed out world. 12 races, 6 subclasses, magic items, new spells, the works. It's going to be a blast, and here's the best part. It is co-published by not only myself, but Hit Point Press. So this is going to be on your shelf next to books like Humblewood, Heliona's Guide to Monster Hunting, which is live now and at $1.1 million, and several others that they've produced. So it's going to be a really, really fun time, and I'm really looking forward to getting this in everybody's hands and being, connected with the community to help build it, because that's what Kickstarter is all about, right? We make a project together, so please come join me for that.
Awesome. And there's one question in the audience. We've got Jess from Chicks Again Game asking, question for Daryl. Is there a solo campaign mode for Daubers?
Not for the 5e campaign, though that's something that we can consider. I've never written a solo mode for a role-playing game, but the board game, if you are looking for that, Daubers, the board game does have a solo mode. It was published in 2019, so you can find that on, why can't I think of it? A couple of game stores out there. If you search the internet, Miniature Market, that's what I was looking for. They have it, I know for sure. So
very cool.
I have some copies too, but I don't have my store up yet. So
nice. Well, folks, one thing that we're going to do real quick, and we're going to get right back into it, and while we're doing it, I'll just let Justin and Jess kind of decide when it's going to stop, because we're just going to continue playing through. But we're going to do a giveaway of some games from Grandpa Beck's Games. Grandpa Beck's, we've been very fortunate to work with them. They're a family-run business. We're a family, so that really enjoys the games like Skull King, Antiquity Quest, and Cover Your Kingdoms. And those are the games that are going to be given out to one lucky winner, as well as one of our all-time favorite games in our house. And I'm going to pull it out. and we're gonna probably play this tonight before bedtime. Bank Heist. This is from Lonely Hero Games, and then we're giving out also digital. Was it a digital code for cartographers?
Yep, we have one more code for cartographers.
Yeah, one more code for cartographers.
Ooh.
So we're going to be giving all of that out. So please go ahead, make sure that you type family if you want to be entered in for the giveaway. I'm not going to announce anything else more about who won or anything like that. That's going to be in the chat, so please keep your eyes on that. But type family if you want to enter the giveaway, and let's continue our adventure.
All right. Awesome. If you don't have the digital version of Cartographers, I'd recommend it. It's the only digital game I own, and I know there's a lot of good ones out there, but it's the only one I own. It's good. All right. So you guys just decimated the guards that came rushing to you at the secret entrance to whatever that's ahead of you. You still have the options. Go back up the tunnel, to the left, to the right, or now forward past where the hanging vines had covered the secret door.
Okay.
Can we check out where the smell of cooked fish was?
I don't know that we need to do that, because if it was the guards, we've just completely wiped them out.
But there could be a way to go further
But-
into.
I think we need to go forward,
Yeah,
but now
forward.
it's on our terms. You know, we're not being led there.
Do we go try to find out about this do we try to find out about this Amzoli person? And I mean, I do feel pretty brave about it, and you know, I do like the idea of you know,
More?
I kind of want to
More.
what?
I think Anzoli is a monster.
Well, yes, I mean, of course he
And
is if
rips
he's eating all of
people
our
in
fish.
parts.
What?
And rips people apart.
Well,
We-
luckily we're not people, and I don't know what people are.
We can give them an offering.
Yeah. Well,
What?
Why did we bring the rogue?
I don't know.
I feel confident about going there because, like I said, it's on our terms. We're not being led there.
I think we
We'll
need to
take
be
him by
protective and
surprise.
just watch out. Now, do I still have my rage for later, or no? Or do I need
No, we're out of combat.
to... Oh, okay.
We can only
If you
rough
keep
them.
raging while you're out of combat, you have to attack your party. I don't know if that's true, but
Luna
We'll say it is.
doesn't have a chance then. If that happens.
Luna
Alright,
could
so
just jump
we're-
out from behind a rock or something, sneak attack.
So this character was forward, right? We go through.
Oh.
Straight ahead.
You can only go single file forward. You can only, and you cannot use your longbow. It's too large.
Okay.
So I need to know what order you go.
Okay. I feel like at
Mort's
this point...
first.
Well, I feel like with us, I feel like the electrical one over here. Oh, I think that
Does he still
Yeah,
have some more
Chippy-
electricity in
Chippy
him?
should go first.
One left.
Chippy's small enough. That might be best. And then you, of course, Fluffy. Yes, and you can stay behind. And that'd be good. Yes. I think that'd be best.
So Chippy's first and I'm behind him.
Yes, and I'll follow.
And
Yes.
I'll go next.
right.
He's
Okay.
last.
Yeah, Dirito.
Wow.
Turn
follow
around
from
and
behind.
keep guard from behind in case that
Yeah,
one
keep
last
it-
guard's
keep-
still
keep an
alive.
eye, yes.
Yeah, and better yet, since your name sounds a lot like Dorito, you won't get eaten because maybe the guy likes Doritos. Maybe the guy likes Doritos,
That
so.
is so strange.
Okay.
What are Doritos? I've never heard of
All right.
these.
You guys,
Is it a
Start.
creature? I'm confused.
you
Okay.
guys make your way kind of through the little wind of rocks that kind of created the visual illusion that there was actually no opening there at all. And you're on a steep rock tunnel that's going down. You can't see unless you have night vision or dark vision.
Mm.
Who has that?
I do.
I think most of you do.
Yeah,
Do you have dark vision?
was
The
it?
chipmunk doesn't.
Where is that?
He's in front.
Yeah. Oh, he's the one going
That's
first.
awesome.
Oh
We
no.
put him first. That's great.
Put me first now.
Well, you're guarding us.
I
from
cannot be
behind.
blinded, deadened,
So
or
that's important.
incapacitated.
Set at one guard still.
Let's see here. I have danger sense.
I can probably see over the chipmunk, though. You know, it says
Yeah.
I'm 6
Yeah,
foot 2.
Yeah, since I'm
so.
so tiny. I'm a tiny chipmunk, so.
Maybe you all should. It's hard to give everybody that though. So some of this is a play test for those of you who are watching. All the details are getting worked out. So as you guys travel ahead, your only real sense of direction, Chippy, is a faint sound of kind of bubbling from down below. In addition to that, echoing around you in the hallway is the rhythmic beats of a drum. Distant. You assume it's from ahead of you because you didn't hear it before you came around the corner, but because of the echoing, you really can't tell where it's coming from. Now, Chippy, I need you to give me an acrobatics roll, which is a dexterity trait.
Hmm? 18 plus 2, so that's 20. Got a 20.
Okay. As you're moving down the steep incline, you feel that the rocks beneath your feet are prone to giving away so that you might fall, but no problem for you. Who's behind him?
I am.
Now you get to roll acrobatics.
Oh boy.
Eight. Oh wait, is that we're adding acrobatics to it?
Yeah.
Okay, 8.
Okay. Your feet give way underneath you and you fall on top of Chippy and you begin rolling down the hill.
Great.
I was crushed by a porcupine.
That does not sound good.
And Beth or Fluffy, you need to roll 1d4 plus your Constitution modifier,
Okay,
Which
this
is-
this.
plus 3.
Okay, plus 3. Oh, wait. What? How do you? I don't know. I don't understand this. What? Oh, what's at the top
1d4.
is okay. Then plus Constitution. Is that what you
Yeah.
said? 6.
Yeah, so 6. So Chippy, you take 6 damage from the quills of Fluffy.
Oh, no.
As you guys roll down. You roll, gaining speed until you thunk into the floor that is rock hard. You now can see around you because there's a faint light of torches. A vast cavern that is has a stone ring around a deep water in this cavern. Has mock garb all the way around it on this ring, beating drums, and this huge plant creature rises up out of the water. Its head, it looks almost like a flower, except the petals are lined with terrible teeth, each one half as tall as you are, Chippy. As the Makgar beat their drum, the big plant sort of moves to the rhythm as another group of Makgar bring a caged goose to it. As its big, terrible head leans down, they pop the cage open. The goose tries to flip away, but whoop, and it's gone just like that. At the same time that it eats the goose, a mock garb that was next to it on either side of this cage, each one is pulling up a net, and from the net you see a number of fish that they apparently caught from the water
I'm
below.
not nearby. Okay.
So that's what Chippy and Fluffy see, and you guys up at the top of the tunnel notice they're gone.
So I noticed that they're gone. And
I mean, you
so,
notice they went down the tunnel faster than you.
yeah, so I'm going to roll. Was it? Is perception what I probably should roll? I'm trying to think if that's right.
I don't know what you're doing.
Well, I mean, at this point, I do have some torches. I have about 10 torches, so I think I'm going to get my torch lit.
Okay.
Because I have no
That's
clue
fine.
what's going on, and I kind of want to be able to see a little bit better. So, and I'm going to roll investigation, because I'm like, what, hello?
You don't need to roll investigation. If you
Okay.
light the torch, you can
Oh, it's
see
true.
the rest of your party.
Oh.
And the Fluffy and Chippy are gone, and you can see way down at the end of the tunnel that there's maybe that's them. I mean, they've rolled 40 feet down the hill.
Can I try and slide down?
I'm in front of you.
Yeah,
You're in the far back.
In the back.
And I'm gonna turn around and say, be careful. There's
Slip.
yes. It looks slippery. So I start walking towards it. And I try to carefully go down the path of the tunnel.
All right, give me that acrobatics roll.
Okay, here we go.
Not athletics.
Oh,
Nat
no.
1. Nat 1.
All righty. So you start to slip. Your arms are doing the whole like windmill thing, and you reach back, and whoever's behind you, you grab them, and you
No.
both go flying down.
Luna, help me! Help me, Luna! I can't believe I'm actually asking for your help, but help!
No, I'm already at the
Righty.
bottom.
So you guys tumble down the embankment, just in a terrible cluster of snowball action. Luna, can you give? It was you he grabbed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, how much do I go for that?
Is the D20 plus your dexterity bonus?
21.
Okay, yeah, being the nimble, agile, and flexible otter that you are, you detangle yourself from Mort before hitting the ground below. Mort, you take 2 damage of force of your head to the concrete, and Luna, you are standing on top of his plump belly now.
Man,
At the bottom.
I'd say some things are getting scrambled in there, but not much
Get off me.
not much left
Get
to
off me.
scramble.
Get off me, you ugly thing.
Alright.
So that's just you left at the top, Doretto.
What are you gonna do?
It'd be funny if I just let you guys, but I don't know.
Are you gonna join us?
Can I try and get down? Go down?
You wanna go down too? Okay.
All right. Do you want to slide, or do you want to
like-
not slide?
Like, can I try and do a safe sliding?
Safe
Yeah.
sliding.
Yeah, roll your dexterity or acrobatics, whichever is better. Probably the same.
Wait. 5.
5. All right. So you feel pretty comfortable because of your slightly larger, long body and 4 legs. You're nimble by nature. But it just doesn't help. You find a couple loose rocks, and they go out from under you, and you slide all the way down on your belly and crash your head right into Mort's tail, nearly knocking Luna off of his belly. And you all now see this bizarre sight before you, the deep pool of water cut into the stone with a ring around it of Mockguard playing drums while one pair is feeding the huge plant monster and another pair is pulling fish out of the water. For this split second, they seem to be focused on their activities and not on you.
Do we
Can I
attack
please?
or
I
try
think
to-
I have an attack
Can
that
I please
I have
attacks
sneak
multiple
attack.
people.
Can I
does
please?
Arms of Hadar do that?
do stealth and wait? Is there a vine?
You wanna hide behind something?
No, is the plant creature have a stem?
So
It's down under the water,
Only if they're like sitting.
as far as you can tell.
Can I try and use stealth, go in the water, and then try and slice it with my
I don't know. I don't think we know very much what's going on here.
long sword?
Should we start hacking immediately?
We should like try and
We
talk.
don't know what's going
So-
on.
You're not going to be able to be stealthy in the water because it's just not a skill you have. You're not. You can swim and you can be stealthy, but like to do both of them
I'm
together is a
stealthy.
little bit really unlikely. I mean, you would be at disadvantage for sure. And even that, you're still kind of describing multiple actions at once. You know what I mean? You can only do one thing at a time.
Something.
How many mud garbs are
Wait.
there?
Hold on.
There's like a dozen,
Holy cow. Okay, we put ourselves in a bad situation.
I don't know. that we
and
wanna
now
start
you're
hacking, huh?
you've been here for a whole couple seconds, and you can recognize the drumming. Umzoli, umzoli, umzoli.
Can I try and do?
Do
Wait,
we want to?
I want to try.
I
plan.
can sneak attack them.
I have a
think.
plan.
I feel like.
I
Why
feel
don't
like
you
it's
five
working
talk?
right
Talking
now.
is not
I
a
have
good
a
idea.
plan.
Maybe we should just like
I
talk.
have a plan.
Wait.
What?
You
What's
guys
your
talk
plan?
to each other, not
Hold
me,
on.
for a second.
What's your plan?
It might not. Well, it might work, but it's to kill Zoli. I think I could, like, I think.
How are you planning on doing
Luna, I think Luna could try and use stealth and go in the water, try cut Zoli, while one of us could walk up there and try and talk to
Walk.
them
Walk up there. Do you remember what happened last?
I think we need
as
to.
a distraction so that Luna can be underwater cutting Zoli's stem to kill it.
You think he'd
Or
feel that though?
And
He
how do
might,
you know that
but
it
you could
has a
try and
stem?
like
You said
slash
it looks like a flower. It said it looks like a flower. How do you know it has a stem though?
Oof.
He said it was underwater.
I think we should be very quiet and be cautious, because if we're found out, there's a lot of these things.
And I only got one.
We
lightning
fought
thing
against
left.
3. There's 12, and that ugly thing.
Well, could we at least try it?
No.
Because
We should-
it looks like
Mommy,
I'm the
what
only
were you-
person
what
who
were you
has a
thinking,
plan.
Fluffies?
I think we need to talk and.
And just
try
to
That's what I think.
just to probably something I should have said just to make it from the beginning, and I kind of was letting you guys talk for a second. I should have. So when you do slide down that bottom, there's like a row of other cages right in front of you. So you are behind something visually. So you can see over them, and they can see you if you stood up. But I'm assuming you are, just naturally trying to stay out of sight. So yeah, so you can keep talking. You do hear though, the while you're kind of focused on each other for a second, that concentration is broken by a voice that just booms and echoes through the whole chamber. Feed me! And that's
So this is
Zoli.
definitely something that we can stop, but I don't think we're going to be able to stop him by just all out attacking.
Yeah, maybe we should talk.
I don't know.
I don't think
no.
talking.
That's
Talking
not
to
the
a
type
giant.
of
I think,
terrible idea.
I think we should sneak.
Type of talking.
I think we
Your
should sneak
ideas suck.
around
Okay.
and try to take
we
out
need
these
to
mud
kill
gobs
Zoli so they could be
if we
afraid.
can. I say we try to go around them and come from behind. That's just my suggestion,
I
because I don't exactly. I mean, there's a lot of fish here. We could eat that too, but so that would be nice. But we have to get rid of these things.
Mort. I think we need to take out Zoli first.
But that's
I
kind of a
find a
given.
way
But
how
I
to
don't
do
think
Well,
that's.
Chippy. While they're still talking, you're being observant. At least that's what I'm going to say. And you notice there's a large Umzoli, larger, not Umzoli, Mockcarp, larger than any you've seen before, walking towards the row of cages with 2 little Umzolis, or normal-sized ones, at his side. Walking towards you, guys. Continue.
So I think though, honestly, we should just try to sneak around and then attack.
Well, what if some of us sneak around and attack while
Okay,
one distracts?
who's gonna distract? Oh, let's send Luna.
No, me.
I'm best for sneak attack though.
I'm
But-
best
I think she
for-
has a sneak
I
attack.
So
could
you'll sneak
try
with me.
intimidation.
I don't think it
No,
does.
Elijah.
Are you gonna say anything, Chippy?
If somebody's coming directly towards us, you probably shouldn't.
Like maybe I could distract them.
No, what are you gonna say to us?
Come on,
about the
let's
person
go.
Coming? You're the only one who sees this one coming towards us.
Hey guys, there's some thingies coming towards us.
Some thingies.
Someone-
Some
Where?
thingies.
What?
I'm just gonna say some thingies.
Where?
Some
Are they gonna
thingies.
see us?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
we
you
need
look
to
up
move.
and you also, you peek between two of the cages or whatever. There's
Mhm.
this cage you're behind has a like a big, plump goat in it, and the two or three mock guards are approaching it, and the big one's about to reach down and pick it up. You know, as soon as he lifts that cage up, you guys are going to be exposed.
So we need to move.
Maybe we should release one of them as a distraction.
What? Release?
We need a distraction.
You got to
on this
decide
team.
right now what you gonna do.
Okay.
Or else we're gonna
let's
attack.
release a goat.
All right.
Release a goat. Just do it. Release one.
Release.
Okay,
Why?
Alright.
Why?
Who's-
Okay. So who's gonna go?
I'll let you guys. I'll give
Okay.
you a second to decide who's
I'm
doing it.
gonna
you gonna?
sneak. I'm gonna sneak and do it. Mort's
Okay.
gonna sneak and do it.
Wait, no,
So,
no.
alright. Stealth.
I have +3 stealth.
Roll
I
it.
have +2.
No,
Nice.
so
Hold on,
he should
wait.
go.
No,
If he's
no.
got plus
I got
no,
+4
I don't.
stealth.
Okay. What
No,
about our
but
rogue?
you have electric.
What do you have stealth wise?
Oh.
Okay, it lifts up the cage.
Oh,
Sorry.
it's too late.
It's
Too late,
too
guys.
late, guys.
You all do.
Cooperative gaming, right?
Yep.
Like the little timer just ran out.
Yep. Time is out, guys.
All right, so it lifts up the cage. And, what is this?
Hello.
Are you here to sacrifice yourselves to Abdoli?
Only
Sets
that
the
one.
goat down.
No.
Mort's
we
ready
did bring
to
our
die.
friend to say hello to Zoli. We want to bring this one right here to say hello, and her name's Luna. She's very. I hear that she's probably delicious. I don't know, but can we take it there? And I'm going to do persuasion to try to persuade them on that. And my persuasion
well,
is 7.
He reaches out to grab Luna. So,
Can I attack him?
all right, yeah. So roll initiative.
All right, initiative, everybody. All right.
Well, you're not doing that,
I'm not doing
Mort.
anything
That's
else.
not what you described.
I know. I'm just,
18.
Alrighty, so yeah, so he's just gonna reach out and grab you. He's like, okay, fine, I'm gonna feed her to Zoli. But you do get to attack before he can grab you.
Okay.
I would
So.
do like a strongest attack.
Well, you already rolled for attack. You got
Oh,
18.
I thought that was for initiative.
Can't you just
Oh.
electrocute him, Zoli?
Okay,
Probably
so.
wouldn't kill him. Oh, God.
Alright, 17 for attacking.
17 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so this big guy is standing above you, getting ready to grab at you, and you swipe him with your rapier, I guess.
It
what you
just says sword, so.
Oh, sword. Okay, yeah. Roll damage. That'll hit.
6.
6 damage. All right, you cut him. He's like, "What are you doing?" And now he's still going to try to grab you.
Anyone else?
What are the
gonna
rest
try
of
to-
us doing?
All right. At this point,
We'll do it in a second. So he's got a 19. So he grabs you around the scruff of your otter neck. So now you need to roll a strength saving throw. So what your d20 plus whatever is under strength.
17.
17. That's really good, but it still doesn't beat a 19. So
doing
you
a-
struggle and flail, and it just lifts you up, and then that's the last time you will strike me. Now you guys get to all roll in
Buddy.
initiative.
Okay.
I didn't know Makab was Russian. I didn't expect that.
I got 12.
One's initiative 17.
It's easy to go one at a time. Chris, you got it.
I got 12 for myself. So hold on. Let me write this down.
Oh, earlier?
What did you? Yeah, what's your initiative?
I don't remember.
6.
Roll it. Roll it. Just roll it now. Elijah's 6.
8.
Abigail's 8.
17.
Daniel's 17.
9.
9. Okay.
And you got 6.
Yep. Hold on one second. 9. 8. Elijah's 6. All right. So it's going to be Chippy. Then it's going to be it's Chippy, Mort.
What'd you have, Mort?
12.
Okay, I'm after Chippy.
Okay. So you're after Chippy.
All right, and then the rest.
Yep.
Okay.
Sweet.
So you see this big Mockgarb lift Luna up off the ground, and her otter body hanging down, and it's actually really terrifying looking. What do you do?
She probably deserved it.
Did Luna just die?
No, she's not dead. She's picked up. Just like when your dad picks you up by your neck. Wait, he probably doesn't do that.
Ah.
I'm going to try and do Eldritch Blast.
Roll to hit. On the big guy, right? There is the 2 next to him also, don't forget that.
Oh.
Do you have your inspiration still?
That would be 12.
What? Just say it. You gotta say it.
Find out.
You have to say it.
I got 12.
12. That's not going to hit him. You can't, like you said, you can re-roll if you want to use your inspiration. If you
Yeah,
have
I'm
to
gonna
use that.
use my.
But you can save that for later.
Or you can save it for the next one.
You can save it for the big Mazzoli. It's up to you, dude. We're not going to tell you what to do.
Okay, so you shoot the purple energy at him, and it just sort of passes over his shoulder. And he looks at Luna and says, "That was probably meant for you."
All right.
So the 2 smaller Mockgarb jump forward, one of them with a scowl on his face, both with spears. The scowl is at you, Mort. Why you have green all over you? And he stabs at you and rolls a 7.
No hit. Yay.
That does not hit. The second one jumps forward and swings at Fluffy with also, not swings, stabs, with a 17, which I think misses, right? Because you are
I'm 19.
tough. Yeah, all right. So the spear glances off of one of your tough spots. And now who's next?
I am next. All right. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take my great axe, but I'm going to go into another rage. And so I'm going to go ahead, roll it. And I have got a 17.
Who are you attacking?
I'm attacking the big
Luna?
giant one that's holding
Okay.
Luna. Yeah.
Not Luna.
No, not
The
Luna.
one that-
Don't get me wrong. I thought about it.
You
Yes.
two keep saving each other. Trying to.
So I swing
All
at the
right,
big one.
so the 17 hits.
All right. And so, okay, let me go ahead and roll my damage. Now I'll get my next roll. All right, so that's 2 plus 3, so 5 plus 2, 7. So that's 7 for that.
7.
For that.
You cut into its thigh, just barely piercing the thick armor on its leg, but well, it's sort of in a vulnerable position, holding Luna the way it is.
And then,
Attack number 2.
there we go. All right, that is going to be a 22.
22. That gets 2. Are those real rolls, Justin?
Yes.
You'd tell me, right?
I'm
All right.
watching them.
I've got 10 damage.
Nice. Okay, so you chop like at this thing like you're trying to chop a
Chop
tree
its
down.
leg off, yeah.
Yeah,
So the room
and
rolls, but technically
it
it's the
does
second
buckle,
attack.
but it doesn't go
Frenzy, so you'd be
What's that?
exhausted.
down.
Technically, you'd be exhausted from doing the frenzy the first time.
Ooh. So what
Who's
does that
next?
mean then?
To get that extra attack, you're exhausting yourself.
Oh, okay.
So dexterity is a disadvantage for you right now
So dexterity is a disadvantage for me on the
because you're exhausted.
future rolls now.
Because you were exhausted last time.
Oh, okay.
I'm going frenzy.
All right, gotcha. So, all right.
Cool.
Okay.
Next is Fluffy.
Okay. So Luna is still being held.
Yes.
But we have these two on the outside. I'll go after still the big one, since the other two are probably still intimidated enough. So
All right.
I'll go after it with the rapier. That's not good. 7.
You gonna use your inspiration?
7.
I already
You already
used
used
my
it? Okay.
Yeah, she would use
inspiration.
it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so you go to swing at this big thing, and in an attempt to make sure you don't hit Luna, you just overcompensate and you swing wide. Who's next?
We're struggling here. Who's next?
Next up is Deerit.
Okay.
Oh no, hold on. No, after Fluffy is Luna.
Okay. Am I still able to attack him even though I'm like hanging?
So, you could, okay, so you can attack with disadvantage if you want to try to get your weapon and attack. You can attack with just your claws at regular attack, which would only do, does she have a claw attack? I don't remember.
Turn it to the back.
Because you are otter. No, I don't think I gave you a claw attack because I was thinking your claws are. So it'd just be a 1d2, you know, so it's 1 or 2 damage. Or you could try to escape.
I think I'll just try and escape.
Okay. So you're going to roll, again, your athletics or strength, whichever's higher, and then that'll be versus his, and whoever rolls higher wins.
Athletics is strength. Are you saying acrobatics or athletics?
Not acrobatics.
Okay.
Okay.
Athletics.
11.
11. All right. I rolled a 23.
So no.
So no. Yeah, you just like struggling against his brute strength, and you're like, wow, he could almost close my whole body in his one hand, and I just can't get out of it.
So.
All right.
Now it's Doretto's turn.
Doretto.
Yep.
Can I try and cut the creature who's holding Luna's? Can I cut Luna? No. The creature who's holding Luna. Can I try and cut his hand off?
Or his arm that's holding her?
Or just try and kill him. I mean,
I
that
would
works
go
too.
for the head
Just attack. What do you want to attack with?
with my long
Oh,
sword.
you get both hands, remember? Long sword and your short sword.
With my long sword and my short sword. Can I try and?
Go ahead.
Wait, can I try and stab him in the head?
Just
with
try
my,
and
attack. Just attack and see what you got. So So long sword?
I mean, if you do a cold shot, I believe that puts it at disadvantage.
Yeah.
So it's harder to do
Like
that.
you're
You
saying
can
I
do
want
it.
to specifically hit this
Oh,
to put you
well
at a
then,
disadvantage.
I'm just
so
gonna
you're just gonna attack. Okay.
Yeah.
17
Plus.
That'll hit.
with
22.
22.
Okay. That's still hits.
Hit. So roll your 8. Add 3. 9.
9.
9 damage. This guy's awfully big, but with what Mort has done and you've done, he's hurting. You
Okay.
gonna do a second attack?
You're gonna attack with your short sword? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do your short sword. 11.
11. That misses.
Mm.
This time he's watching for you. He just steps to the side as you swing. And now it's his turn, isn't it? Everybody's gone?
Everyone's
Mhm.
gone.
All right. So he roars in rage. You puny animals will feed our master, and his belly will still hunger for more because you are puny. And he takes, with his left hand, he pulls out a roughly made rapier, while still in his right hand, he just takes Luna and just slams her into the ground. Oh, what a
Sorry,
good
Luna.
roll for you. It could have been a maximum of 15. Instead, it is 7. 7 damage.
Okay.
So you're at 7 health now.
And now the rough rapier swings towards Mort. Yeah, because he hit him a couple times. That is a 20 even, a dirty 20. So that should hit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No.
There's a little
You
better
can
roll.
heal.
12 damage.
Oh, wow.
So what does that
He
take you to?
slices through you.
Wait, what happens if we die?
If you go to 0, you fall unconscious. If you go to negative number equal to your hit points, you die permanently.
Mm-hmm.
At 0, you fall unconscious, and then you basically have 3 turns to wake up, or you do die.
Yeah, I'm hurting pretty bad. I'm at 6
You
health
should
right now.
wait to heal.
Alright.
So,
So I think we're back to Chippy. Was
yep,
he first?
it's back to Chippy.
And then the other 2 mock guard.
I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast.
Okay. At the big guy or one of the little ones, or
Oh no.
at Luna?
Say who you're aiming at.
The big guy or the little guys?
The big guy.
Okay.
Now tell him what you just rolled. Wait, do you still have your inspiration?
Yeah.
Use it.
Okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
So he rolled a 1, but
He's gonna use
Oh,
his
good, yeah.
inspiration. What is it?
Not much better.
well, it's
That
not,
one. That one.
not at all.
What is it? Total.
Yeah, tell everybody what you rolled.
10.
Yeah, this sight for you, Chippy, is just too horrifying. I mean, maybe you're still reeling because you exploded one of the guys up at the top of the hallway. But with Luna's limp body getting slammed into the stone earth and Mort nearly getting cut in half, you can't concentrate enough to blast this guy. The 2 small mock garb now with their battle master with them have advantage because of pack tactics. One of them is going to stab at Fluffy with the spear. Oh, I've got a nat 20. I'm sorry about that.
Oh no.
You're dead.
Not dead, no, just hurt. For the first time. I haven't been hurt yet.
Really?
7 damage, even with the nat 20. Only 7.
Mm.
And then the other one also using his pack tactic advantage against Doretto
Really?
with a dirty 20 again. 8 damage. Did more damage with the not nat 20.
So you're at 14. So just cross
All right.
this out and write 14.
Alrighty.
Cross it out.
I think it's
Right.
Luna.
No, it's me next.
Okay.
Yep,
That's
it's
right.
Mort, then Fluffy, then Luna, then Dorito. All right, so I'm gonna go swinging again at the big one.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, I'm still in my rage. So here we go.
Feed me! Goes through the chamber again.
Oh my gosh, Nat 1
That
on my first
Alrighty.
swing. All right.
You swing at it with your axe, which is covered in green blood and now your own blood, and it slips out of your hands and goes skittering across the
Oh my
floor
gosh.
out of
Okay.
your reach.
You lost your axe.
Okay, so that's out of my reach. So I can't do another attack like that right now unless I have my hand axe nearby. But I'm still in rage, right?
Yeah.
So I could try to use a hand axe for my second attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do that, and then I'm gonna go run to get my great axe afterwards. So,
Okay.
all right, here we go. All right, a good old fashioned 9.
9. All right. So you swing with that axe, and it's bad. It doesn't come anywhere near. Again, you know, this whole thing with Luna has really bothered you. You've got some sweat in your eyes.
We're all
She's looking. You can't tell if her spine is broken in multiple places or if she's just flexible because she's an otter.
So
Are you going to go after your sword or your battle axe right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it right now because I want to get it so I can get ready to fight. I mean,
Are you
I'm
sure?
Yeah, I'm gonna run for it.
All right. One of the guys with the spears takes an opportunity attack on you.
Oh boy.
Oh, you're kidding me. I rolled a 6 and a 4
Oh,
with
thank goodness.
with advantage.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh my gosh.
There you go. Who's next?
Oh,
Is that me?
I think so.
Okay.
yeah, it's you.
I'm gonna go after the big guy. Hopefully with some more luck this time. I need to focus. $17.
That'll hit. You guys keep rolling the exact number necessary to hit him. So now you know it's 17.
10
10.
damage.
Wow. Okay. What are you using?
Rapier.
What's your weapon? Rapier. All right. So with your rapier, you have a bit of more of a finesse style weapon. You just slice right into his abdomen, deeply gashing him above his hip, and he actually goes down to one knee. Who's next?
Finally.
Next up is
Luna.
Luna.
All right.
Alright,
He goes down to one knee, releasing Luna.
Oh, I thought I was already
She was
on
already
the ground.
on the ground. She was dropped.
Well, you were
Yeah.
slammed, but he
Oh,
slammed
oh.
you. While still holding on to you.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna
he's
attack
like
him.
Loki and the first Avengers. But not now. He let go.
Okay.
You're,
Well,
you're
then
free.
I guess I'm attacking him.
With what?
With what?
Oh, I was gonna do. Oh,
With what?
with
You need
my
an inspiration?
sword, but I'm using inspiration.
How bad was it?
A 1.
A 1.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So someone seems
Okay.
Alright.
to suggest to Luna that she uses, since he's distracted by Fluffy, that she uses her sneak attack.
Oh, that would be
Ah.
cool. How do I do that?
You just say it.
Okay.
It's basically extra.
Do I re-roll that thing?
No, it's basically extra damage if you hit.
Right.
Well, I don't.
You take advantage of the creature's focus elsewhere, so you get to a more precision attack, basically.
Oh.
So yeah, extra damage.
Yeah, but I still rolled like
She did
a
her
2.
inspiration. She rolled a
So-
2 instead of a.
Plus
Oh,
your
okay.
Sneak attack. Do you add anything?
Well,
to
then
it?
if you still
Yeah.
missed, you missed. Yeah, sorry about
Yeah.
that. So you're picking yourself up off the ground, trying to gather yourself. You see an opportunity, but you're not.
Doesn't work
It's
out.
all happening too fast. Everything's a blur. Who's next?
Your turn.
Dorito.
You get your double attack.
Dorito.
going. Get your double
Dorito.
attack.
What double?
Your long sword and your short
Dorito.
sword. Go ahead.
Dorito.
Daniel.
I'm gonna
Go ahead.
do
Dorito.
long sword.
Roll.
Wait.
Go with what he wants to call his name, okay?
I don't know.
How many tries do I get this?
About to cure wounds.
What?
About to cure wounds.
No,
Or
no.
the 100
don't.
No, how many?
Why don't you wait
Oh.
for that?
Wait,
No,
how
no,
many
you're down.
times do I get to?
You're down.
I don't know.
3 total.
Now we can feed you to him, Zoli.
3 total.
Three times total? Okay, I'm gonna use Hunter's Mark and use my long sword and my short sword.
Well, if you hunter's mark, you can only do one of those.
Oh!
I think you might do more damage by doing the duel.
I'm just gonna use the long sword and short sword then.
Okay.
I'm trying to attack him.
First attack.
8.
8.
Say it out loud.
That is not going to hit.
Okay, second attack. Roll it again. 21.
That one will hit.
Now
What's
roll,
that short sword do?
Roll your 6. Mhm. 6.
Okay. So describe how you finish this guy off.
Mm.
This is the big guy.
big guy. He's down on the ground.
He was down on one knee, and you came up to him and missed with the longsword, and then what?
I'm gonna jump at him, stab him in the heart, and then slice his head
You
off.
only got one.
Like with one weapon.
Oh.
All right, that does it. And the big guy falls to the ground. His head rolls off to the side.
Wow.
I don't. Is Chippy next?
Yeah, because that was all of us again. So then we
Yeah.
start again. Chippy, you've just got the two guys.
Little guys.
It's up to you.
I'd say that for like all of them. Just like attack one.
You finished them all.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna
Chippy.
attempt to do Eldritch Blast again
On one
Okay.
of the.
on. I don't know.
Whew.
So
Got these two smaller guys.
They're here. The Umzoli himself. How far, or what is the range on Eldritch Blast? I don't remember. I can find it real quick. I think it's.
What are you trying to do? You're trying to attack Zoli?
no.
Oh, okay. Not Zoli. Okay.
Okay. Well, I didn't know what else you could do, so I was checking that in case.
Okay.
So yeah, you could hit Umzoli, but
I could.
Oh.
it's 120 feet. So.
They haven't noticed us yet, so.
They haven't noticed us yet. It's probably better for you not
So
to.
I'd
I'm
finish these guys first.
I'm
and
just gonna attack one of the small guys.
Roll a hit.
Okay.
Yeah, off the table, buddy.
13.
That'll hit. The small ones are a lot easier to hit. Somebody needs to give that guy some new dice. Put that one in dice jail. That'll hit. So roll the damage. It's a 1d10, right? Or 2d.
It's 1d.
I don't remember.
I think it's
1d.
1d10.
That's right.
It's
What
the
is
witch
it?
bolt that does the
Right
double.
there, right? No. No. Yeah. No. Look, right in front of you.
Which one's the d10?
Right in front of you.
It's 10.
That's a d10. Okay. 3 plus. What is that? 3 plus what? Is it 3 plus 4?
Three plus
3.
Plus 3 for damage.
6.
6 damage. Alright, so you blast this first guy, the purple light strikes him, and he reels backwards. What is this? This, you little chippy monkey.
Alright, so.
Their turn, I believe. No more pack tactics, so good for you.
All right, so that was Chippy.
The first one will jump.
Okay.
Huh?
Oh, well, whose turn is it now?
Oh.
I think it's theirs.
Okay,
Oh,
the bad
yeah.
guys. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so the the first one, the one that just got hit, will jump at Chippy with his spear. And roll a 12. I don't think.
He's got a 14.
14. That'll miss. And then the other one that hit Fluffy early will try to stab her again with a 19. Oh,
So I have 19.
so that hits. Oh, 8 damage. Max damage.
Ooh.
He just takes the spear and just runs
Okay.
you through as forcefully as
Oh,
possible.
man.
As
Oh,
the
boy.
spear penetrates your abdomen and you cry out in pain, you notice that the Umzilli that are beating the drums are now all looking at you guys.
No.
Oh gosh.
You've drawn enough attention.
Okay.
One of them at the end, the closest one to you, you know, kind of as it horseshoes around the opening where the water is, gets up from the drums and starts to go towards you. You can tell he's responding to the commotion. He's defending his brethren or whatever. But the big plant creature says, "Feed me!" As soon as he gets up from the drums, a giant tentacle comes out of the water, and with the same force, if you could imagine a blue whale landing on top of an ant, crushes him and the drum, and he completely stops. And the rest of them that were thinking about helping now focus back on drumming.
Alright, so our biggest threats are still these two that are
Okay.
in front of us.
Yeah.
So the one that's attacking Fluffy, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to work on attacking with my
Unless
great
it's
axe.
Luna's turn.
No, Luna.
No,
Luna
not yet.
is after.
I have this whole one messed up. I'm sorry. I'll just let you guys go.
Yeah, it's it was Chippy, then the bad guys, then Mort, Fluffy, Luna, and Duratil.
All right. Mort.
All right, taking the great axe to him. Try to get that. All right, so I've got a 22.
That'll hit.
All right, time for some damage. There we go. Come on, give me something good. All right, that's 10 plus 3 plus 2, so 15.
Describe what happens as you kill this guy.
No, not to Fluffy. Ah! And so I just I'm running from behind after I've gotten my great axe, and so I just go straight to the back. Of this one creature, and I'm just I swing it so hard down that it's just still into the back of it, and I have to pull the great axe out because it's almost stuck into the rib cage. So
There you go. That'll
and
do
then,
it.
And then for my second attack, I'm gonna go for the other one. I'm just gonna try to stay in that rage and quickly swing and go towards that other creature. Here we go.
Yes.
And
beautiful.
that is an 11.
That won't hit.
Oh, nuts.
As you try to swing at that one, you're still too stuck in the first one to get your swing properly out. All right. Who's next?
I am. So I'm going to go after this one who he just missed. One left with the rapier. Oh, I can't see what that is. Okay, 22.
That'll hit.
Where is it? Okay. With an 8 damage.
8. You lunge forward with your rapier. You see its face, just dissolve into fear as it's starting to realize that all of its brethren are dead. Their master of war is dead, and their other friends can't even come to help because the Umzoli demands servitude, and he dies as you stab him through the chest, through the
Alright.
throat. There you go.
Nice.
Wow, that was brutal. That was brutal.
Slice right across the front. There we go.
You guys standing in goopy mess of Umzoli guts, and notice a big tentacle kind of inchworming across the stone towards you,
Okay.
almost weirdly.
Are we still is the cage lifted up right now?
It's tossed to the side at this
Oh,
point.
okay. I was gonna say
I'm sorry, I didn't describe that, but I just assumed he lifted it up and there you were. He's like, oh, we're gonna fight.
So
Alright.
it didn't go so well when we cut off the tentacles of the smaller one.
Okay, is it my turn?
Oh, I don't. I think we're.
Good. You can say we can step out of initiative unless you're going to just rush straight over to attack someone else.
I don't feel like rushing in. No.
I
What?
would swim under the water and try and find a weakness again.
You could try, but there's still lots of creatures, and it's a little I'm a little exhausted. Just a little bit.
If you
And-
wanted to sneak away, Luna,
One of
and
us
use
could
your
bring
stealth,
food.
I think there's enough distraction that you could maybe find a way to go behind the crates and other creatures and the mock guards that are drumming. So if you, with a little luck, you might be able to do that, but it is
Alright.
going to be difficult.
Okay. So roll.
Yeah, so roll your stealth. Versus an 18.
That was a 12. I got 16.
Okay. So you're really, really quiet, and you think you're doing great, and you're moving along the side of the wall to make your way over to the water. So we'll leave it at that for the moment. What does anybody else want to do for?
Can we try to take some food up to the...
What?
Can we, like, distract?
You're gonna feed the other creatures?
No.
No, maybe
The goat?
maybe we should set a goat free.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start
Set
like
that one free.
sneakily trying to open cages.
Yeah,
Like of
open
all
a
the other
cage.
of all the other creatures.
Open the goat cage.
You want to
Just open
sacrifice
one right now.
those ones?
Just open one.
I'm gonna go for one of the ones of the goats.
Okay.
So what do I need to roll for that?
Nothing. You open a goat cage?
Okay.
Yeah, you just need to not argue about it while somebody's coming to attack you.
Okay.
Um,
Yes.
all right. So yeah, he opens the goat cage, and he, like goat style, like looks at you with his weird cross eyes, and then trots out of the cage. And the ones that are drumming like look over like, what are we supposed to do?
and then Mort decides to just keep opening cages, little by little. Just keep
All right.
messing with the cages.
The Zoli is like chewing in midair as if he's imagining eating this goat, and his focus is completely on that, making your stealth attempt now, Luna, very successful. So you get to the water. What do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna let. Is there like a visible weakness anywhere under the water? I think you need to go.
Did you say under the water? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. You can roll. Do you have animal handling or survival? Which skill do you have? Or both?
I don't know.
I can look, I guess.
What is it?
You have no. You've got
What?
+1 on animal handling, and you've got +1 on survival.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't have the skill of either of those, but so just pick which one that you think is going to give you the best chance of learning something, and tell me which one it is, because each one will give you different information, right?
I don't know. I'll go animal handling.
Okay.
Okay, do I
So roll it.
for that?
Oh no. 3?
3.
3. Well, you've never seen this type of giraffe before.
Giraffe?
That's a joke. Yeah, you don't know anything
You don't know
about
what
it.
it is.
You don't know what it is.
Wow. Okay.
Alrighty, so now the goats are starting to go, and Umzoy, feed me! And he one of his big tentacles sloshes out of the water and sort of shoves one of the mock garb off of his drumming pedestal, and he's like, okay, and he like scurries over to get the goat that's closest to him. That big tentacle that was going towards you now stopped, like it's there with you guys now. I mean, like right in front of you, as if you were to talk to it. And it sort of.
I'm
Do
gonna
you wanna
keep.
try
I'm
to
gonna keep
attack,
trying to open
or
cages.
no?
I'm gonna keep trying to open cages to be as distracting
Well,
to
maybe-
Mzoli as possible.
Maybe I
What-
should go over and look at the water too, see if I can find anything different.
Or maybe she just needs to go in there.
Go in where?
Yeah.
Do you
I'm
go
just
in
Are
gonna.
you
there?
gonna get in the water,
Just get in the water.
Luna?
and
We'll go
see.
back to you for a sec. Huh?
Okay. I'm gonna go in the water then and like.
Start stabbing away.
Yeah, just go look.
Alright.
All right, so you dive under the water and you just slip in, like a smooth dart of otter goodness. You get down low enough to see the roots of this thing, and this is as far from an opposite style of structure from the other vine creature as you can imagine. This is like the base of a redwood tree coming up out of the water, and stabbing it while you might be able to chip away at it is going to take hours with a short sword or whatever to cut through this thing.
That's
maybe
not gonna happen.
electric.
Hold on.
Can you electrocute the water?
Not while I'm in it.
That's a great idea.
The big Umzoli head reaches down and scoops up the first goat that the one Mockgarb who he'd commanded to stop
Luna,
drumming
Get out.
had gathered up, scoops it up, and chews on it. And while it's chewing, and the bones are crushing, and the sinew is stretching between its teeth, it says to you guys, leaning its head toward you, just over the one tentacle that's in front of you. You feed me furries, I give you fish.
Oh, if we help feed you, you'll give us fish. Oh, that's a great deal. Here, let me open another cage. Give me a second.
Underneath the water, Luna. Sorry, I didn't finish telling you the description. This is really important to the story too. There are little like water flowers growing out of the trunk, and they are completely surrounded by fish. There's so many fish here, you could only imagine being one of the water, that fish from miles around have left their homes to come and feed on these flowers. Anyway, so yeah. Feed me, furries, I'll bring you fish. You can have the fish that I have gathered for you.
Did you hear that? We can have fish.
You need to come out and tell
We
us
can have
what's
fish.
going on.
Here, I will open a cage and I will be glad to feed you. Oh, great thing, and we'll get some fish. Which I love fish. That's good. It's a great idea.
Okay, can I come out of the water and like
Sure.
tell everyone what I saw?
Yes, you can. If you would like to tell them, though, you have to tell them.
Okay. So it's not gonna die very easily, and there are like a bunch of flowers and a lot of fish. Maybe you could like electrocute the water.
But that would kill all the fish.
That's dinner.
Okay.
Maybe
That's dinner, man.
It'll stun them.
Well, I am all for this deal of getting free fish. If all I got to do is feed this plant thing.
You're talking about years worth of fish farming that
Yeah.
would go down the
We
drain.
don't
Okay,
want
I
to
Oh,
kill
I mean-
all
that's
the
horrible.
fish.
ecosystem destroying
Destroying
fish calamity.
Okay, I could
But-
go back in the water and like destroy the flowers.
But I could
The fish might go away.
open a bonefish grill.
Okay, can I go
Giant-
back in the water?
Toothed flower head lunges down toward the goat that you're currently releasing, Mort,
Mm-hmm.
to eat it and you. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You trusted too much.
All right. 16.
16. The mouth closes around the goat, and the soft, petally lips give you a kiss with the claws, or with the teeth just missing you, and
Close
but the
call.
petals like close around you, and you're like, ah!
Close
Oh,
call.
that was so sweet of you. Oh, great. Zamboli. What was your name again?
Mort, you should have known. This
Can
was
I
not
go
gonna be-
back in the water
This
and
wasn't-
like destroy the flowers?
Groundhog.
I want you.
So much tastier than stupid geese and goats. Yeah,
Oh.
you can do that, Luna.
Okay.
So you dive under
You're
and
gonna
start
go
cutting
start
at him.
hacking away.
Not at him, like the flowers.
Got it.
Destroying all of those.
Understood. Chippy, Fluffy, or Doretto, you haven't done anything for a few minutes.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
Neither do I.
I'm hoping
What?
the fish will go away once the flowers are destroyed.
Yeah, and then I can electrocute the water and
Alright, so what are we gonna do to distract in the meantime? She's chipping away at the flowers, trying to get the fish to go away.
How about How about the deer roll his survival?
Okay.
Oh boy.
You're gonna look around and see what our options are, huh? I didn't see it. You. Oh. Come on. You don't have to shake it so much. Just throw it. Oh, that's good. 23.
Nice. All right, Doretta. Being the skilled hunter you are, and also based on what Luna described with the trunk of it being thick and heavily barked, the tentacles have thick, almost scale-like, even though it's still plant-like scales on it. This head, though, and the way it looked like the petals just brushed against the groundhog with such a weird softness, you can tell it's pretty vulnerable in the head.
So do you want to
That would be your estimation as a skilled hunter.
try to attack? So tell us.
What was it again?
Its head
You
is
just
very
be
vulnerable.
Thor. You
It's-
should have gone for the head.
Its head.
What? What are you trying to say? Spit it out. I just got kissed by an ugly
I'm
plant.
trying to say. Okay.
What?
Its head is very vulnerable.
Bone.
You could
Okay.
try shooting it.
That sounds great.
That wouldn't do much damage.
The longbow?
What you can do? Start with the hunter's mark.
I mean, if you
Okay, go ahead.
if like
And
I
then
shot
longbow.
your head, you'd die.
And then longbow.
Into.
We could test.
I'm going to use Hunter's Mark and try and shoot its
Its head?
head with my longbow.
Nice. All right. So Hunter's Mark lights it up. It now has that weird glowing thing around its head. Your Hunter's Mark actually being able to focus just on its head.
Roll that to hit.
What does that give him advantage? I don't remember. Justin.
No advantage, but just extra
It gives you
damage.
+2 or something?
20.
20.
20 hit.
That'll hit, yeah.
That, plus that, and then the +1. Roll both.
Yes. Eight.
8 damage.
8. All right. So as you all are frantically going about trying to figure out what your next move is, Luna's hacking at the flowers underneath. Chippy's trying to decide if he should witch bolt the water or
Destroy the fish.
something else.
And Luna.
And Mort is trying to play tough, but really he's terrified. He just about got swallowed by a flower,
Yeah.
whether he admits it or not.
No, it was not enjoyable. No, definitely not.
Your instincts kick in, Doretta, and you see clearly that this creature isn't invincible at all. So you Hunter's Mark his head. It lights up like a light bulb in your mind, and you rear back with that arrow and shoot it. The arrow goes right through the soft petals of its head, and then comes out the backside of the flower head with what looks kind of like the stema, is that the right word? And sticks it into the ceiling behind it. The whole thing just goes limp and sort of slowly teeters until it splash down in the water, and it's dead.
You killed
Huh.
it.
I
What?
killed Luna. No, I'm not dead.
You were in the
Great.
water.
All of the... No, you don't kill Luna. Just swims out of the way.
Sorry.
All the drumming mock garb stop suddenly and look at you. And in unison and with a clear question in their voice to you, Doretto, Zoli? They start walking toward you. They drop their drumsticks and then they bow before you.
What are you gonna tell them to do?
Help get the fish out of the water.
You don't want to take fish
And-
out of the water.
What?
You don't want to take fish out of the water.
How are we gonna eat them?
Tell them to.
Join us and help us whenever we need help and fight alongside us. And with your
Zolly!
lives.
I'm Zolly!
Not too bright.
You could tell them to like clear up the one place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good
And
idea.
also
You could ask
Yes,
them
it's a
to
great idea.
help move the.
Release the fish. Like
release the fish back into where they came.
give it to a man. You're not great at this leader stuff.
Release the fish back to where you took them from.
They
And
didn't take them. They just
Oh.
came there. How about you tell them go move that log, get the water from
like release
Go
the
clean up the mess. Tell them to go clean
I
up the
don't
mess.
clean up the mess.
No, just do it. They're not too bright. You can't give too many directions.
Go clean up the mess.
Go clean.
Go clean up the mess and give the goose his home back.
There you go. All right. Unless you guys have something specific you want to add to that, you go back and have a bowl of fish stew or whatever. You get to tell the stories of your triumph, but it sounds like a pretty happy ending. As the great
but-
Umzoli.
But we
has
leave
been
Luna. But we leave
purged.
Luna behind.
Can I just lightning
still
strike
stab on
Luna?
the
Can I
flowers.
lightning strike Luna?
No.
I wanna electrocute Luna. Can I do that?
No.
Oh my
you
gosh,
can't.
that's so messed up.
You go to Witch Bolt Luna, and your powers fail you because you can't do that to your family.
You can't.
I mean, it.
Then can I please
I think.
use?
No, we're all done.
I was gonna kill him for trying to kill Luna. I
He
was gonna use
didn't.
Hunter's mark and shoot him with my
They just
longbow.
want to turn on each other.
No, it's,
But you guys have the characters. You guys have the dice. You can
oh my god.
do a death brawl, whatever you want.
Now that we've done something good,
Let's just go
now
back
let's
and
kill
eat.
each other
Have
for
a good
fun.
night's sleep.
Oh my gosh. This just got
Yeah.
done.
I'm
If you
gonna
had
heal
gone into
Luna.
Gabbard's before going, you would have also found out there was a shortage of fish.
Oh gosh, that would not been good.
But we
And,
just brought a whole bunch of them back. You know?
And now that, but yeah. So you've restored the home of the goose. You've brought the fish back to where they're able to go back to their natural habitats, and you've restored the cove, the little farm cove of Otis. So you've done a lot of good work here today.
All right.
Yay! Huzzah!
Yay!
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that was so much fun. So real quick,
That-
Good
I
work,
go ahead.
team of
Great
misfits.
yeah, go ahead.
Why did they name him Wamzoli?
Because that's a cool name.
that's what he named it. So
It's
Beth-
just a funny word.
Beth, what was your first experience of D&D?
No, I had a good time. I feel like, you know, as long as you keep peace at the table between each other, you can do a lot of good work together.
That is, what's that about? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
yeah,
gosh.
go ahead and tell me your overall thoughts and your favorite moment.
It's
Oh.
like we were preparing for this big battle with that monster, and Elijah just like, nope.
Yeah.
One arrow through
One arrow.
like very thin petals. Boom, it's dead. It was
Very
like
well
the
played.
easiest thing ever.
Well, it was supposed to be a misdirect, right? So you
Yeah.
found the one that had the vulnerability under the water,
Yeah.
Mhm.
you know, and then the next one was the opposite, and yeah, so
That was cool.
That's really well. Yeah, that was good.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I like
So
it.
what-
It's been 4 hours.
I
Beth, what was
think
your
I'm more
favorite thing?
comfortable now
Yeah.
figuring out how I can like interject and say. I kept wanting to use persuasion because that was like my greatest strength right there, and I never got to use
Yeah.
that one. But
No, your strength
Well-
is your greatest strength.
oh well, I
Yeah.
mean I had a lot
More-
of persuasion.
or Chris, I should say, Chris always wants to use persuasion too, and sometimes it's like not a thing when you
It's
do it.
not
So
gonna happen.
Persuasion.
you know, but you know what I mean. You guide your actions,
Mhm.
then the dice, right? So like, if
Mhm.
you're persuading someone, you actually need to tell me what that is before you roll that you're persuading. Like I persuade them. Like, okay, what did you say to persuade? You know what I mean? Like, you kind of have to play it out a little bit.
They weren't intelligent enough. That wasn't gonna happen.
Stealth, persuasion, perception, intimidation, insight, and deception are my best things.
Yeah.
How is intimidation my best thing? That's
You're
weird.
intimidating.
Well, you didn't
Yeah,
really.
it's a tiny little chip.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Tiny little
You're
bit.
Well,
scared
but
of the power you have.
Yeah, man, that witch bolt moment, that was the best
That
moment
was so
awesome.
good.
for me.
That was awesome.
That
I-
was
You
incredible.
exploded
I think
so
I think
much.
my favorite moment was just wiping the green blood off of my face just a little bit, and just
Yeah.
that was fun.
I think one of my favorite parts was the Zoli part where they just came. It's like Zoli.
Zoli?
Oh yeah, when they all turn to you. You're now the Amazoli.
Zoli. That's so good.
Yeah,
No.
those creatures aren't too bright.
What was your favorite part, Abigail?
I don't know.
No. Wait.
Come on, say something.
Sorry.
Probably
guys,
just
okay.
insulting you, like the
Wow.
entire time. So
That's
much
parenting,
fun.
folks. Oh gosh, that's parenting.
It's a teenager.
All
Parenting
right.
a teenager.
Well, I think you did great. I think all of you kids did great, and of course, you adults are okay too. But
Oh,
I'm really
thanks,
impressed by the
thanks,
kids. So
Yeah, that
Good
that
job.
was that was easy enough to understand, but
Yeah, it was a lot of
it's
fun.
a good
Yeah.
For me, it was a good
Yeah.
introduction to that. So.
yeah, did you have any other favorite moment, Beth? I don't think I heard yours. I heard
I don't
you
know.
say something else about. Yeah.
No, I don't think I had a favorite moment. I don't know. I can't think. But no, it was.
Awesome.
I enjoyed it.
Fluffy,
Very good.
Fluffy did very well.
All right. Well, I will just give one last plug to my project. This is
Oh, yeah.
Daubers. Quest for the Key is the book that's going to be coming out. Like I said, it's a levels 1 through 10 overall epic adventure with plenty of side quests that you can explore to make it an open world. 4 cities, 1 major town, or 4 villages, 1 major city, whatever I'm supposed to say there. 12 races, 6 subclasses, and a whole lot of fun. So that's going to be on Kickstarter September 28th with the help of many friends from the industry plus Hit Point Press. So it's going to be a really, really fun project. And that's one of this one shot is going to be available for sampling out on the internet so people can get their hands on it and start using it and learning about what the style of the games will be like.
Oh yeah.
And so that's me. Once again, I'm really, really thankful to be here on Father's Day to just extend my family to yours, gaming people out there, plus the goodlets. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. So now, Chris, tell them about the fundraiser and all that.
All right. So
Or whatever else you want to talk about.
Yeah, so it has been a blast doing this, especially for Father's Day to be able to enjoy it, playing an RPG with my family. It's not something that we normally have been able to do, but what's really cool is we had kind of a setup which worked out really well for it with the table and the way that we've got it. So I was
Great.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But yeah, it's just been a joy to be able to do this. Like, we've raised $570 for the charity over these 3 days, which is wonderful. And Mallory has been able to be on and actually play some of the games with us. But it feels good. It feels good seeing that people were willing to pour their money into it. So, but yeah, thank you everybody so much for getting involved, for being a part of it. And we've got still plenty of ways to go. We're telling people that for the month of June, any new subscriptions and any bits are going to be immediately added to a pool for the donation for the charity. So once Twitch does their payout thing, we're going to make sure it gets divvied up between the different charities each month. So that's what we're going to do. But yeah, folks, thank you all again. A special thank you to Daryl for taking his Father's Day time to do this with us. It was definitely well worth enjoying. I cannot wait, of course, to see what happens in our other Daubers campaign that we have, Daubers, 9 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday nights, and where I get to play a goblin.
which is a very big difference from my slightly worried and
I really
scared.
enjoyed Mort. It's my favorite character portrayal by you so far.
Oh, and thank you very much. That's awesome. Wow, that is just awesome. Thank you for that. Thank you for that donation. Yeah. But folks, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get ready to head on out. We're gonna go have our Father's Day dinner. Very excited to spend that time with family. So we want to wish you all a very happy Father's Day. I want to say a very special thank you to Cactus Cancer Society for letting us be able to do this. Thank you very much to everybody who was on, including Justin, who is off the scene, off the screen, because he has been helping us and he's been right between the boys to kind of help them out with learning some stats. And last but not least, a big thank you to Daryl T. Jones, the creator of the Daubers universe, my friend, and I am beyond excited to be able to do these things with him because it just makes my day just a little bit better. So
go to DaubersQuest.com.
DaubersQuest.com. Yep.
Thank
and
you.
Don't forget Kickstarter September 28th. 5e campaign setting, epic adventure in the dark, whimsical world of the Daubers. Well, folks,
before we go, do you want to raid?
Yes, that's a great idea. We are going to go ahead and raid somebody. So let's see who we're going to raid. I've got to go onto the Twitchy thing.
Yep. We're going to go raid into someone else's channel, spread some Father's Day cheer and Twitch love to another streamer.
Yep, we always want to make it a point to show a little extra love to everybody. So as everybody's watching my head off the screen, and let me go in here and do the little creator dashboard thing. And let's see here. We are going to go ahead and raid Losapalooza. Losapalooza is playing, I think they're playing an epic game of Star Wars Rebellion. So we're going to go ahead and raid into them, show them a little love, and wish Dave a happy Father's Day. He is a dad too. So let's go ahead and wish him a happy Father's Day. We'll see you all a little bit. We're going to go to our end screen, but just stay tuned. We're going to go right on over and show a little love to Losapalooza. Have a great night. We'll see you all a little later. Bye.
Thank you.